Hey guys, I'm sorry. I'm still like setting up everything, but I thought I'd go live for like this last play. Well, it's not last play, but a second and goal. And yeah, it's pretty crazy right now. So give me a sec while I just say that. All right, second and goal at the 2 for the Bucks. Sending a man in motion. They're going to call a timeout. Again, you are expecting Raiders, Chargers. That's fair. That is indeed what I'm going to call, but I figured I'll just call the last few seconds of this game. It's apparently, I mean, the Buccaneers, whenever we last checked it, they were up 14-10. The Texans have just been driving and driving and driving. And of course they've taken the lead, but yeah, it's 14-9 or 19-14, I should say. Buccaneers with the ball at the 2. Mayfield under center, sending a man in motion. Mayfield sending him again in motion, takes the snap, hands it up the middle, fighting forward, and he's in. Touchdown. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers have taken the lead with 6 seconds left. Oh my goodness. That is huge and probably going to be the deciding score in this one. Again, I've just been following it back and forth, been setting up tomorrow's stream. Finally got that one ready. I don't even know if it is actually ready. I mean, it should show up on the thing. Whatever. It is what it is. There it is for tomorrow. But yes, you just heard it here first. The Buccaneers have taken the lead with 6 seconds left. They're going to go for 2, and that is the smart decision. But it looks like someone's calling timeout. Folks, Raiders-Chargers kicks off, in about 7 minutes. Of course, I'm making sure I'm on ESPN. I am. So just in case this game goes long, it should probably be it would most likely stay on ABC, and then of course the ESPN audience will get Chargers Raiders. I'm excited for that one. I do have a poll. Let me know how you think the game is going to go. Chargers have 2 votes, Raiders with none. I'm sure they'll get more votes later down the road. Pirates got shot. Yeah, Trisk, it was rough. Let's go Texans, says Trisk, but the Buccaneers have taken the lead. They're going for 2 in the shotgun as Mayfield looks to his right. He's going to take off, and no, he throws anyway, and it's almost intercepted. Going down, he decided to just chuck it to the end zone. Might as well. No one was there, so the Texans will get the ball back. I mean, not much really with an opportunity. Only 6 seconds, so I mean, you just go ahead and kick it off into, in play, and that'll drain about 5 seconds. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be, I mean, the Texans might have 1 play. I'm not too sure. Folks, again, I will be covering Chargers Raiders. That's what you see on the screen, I'm sure, at least when you saw the thumbnail. And I assure you I'm going to live up to that. I figured I'd go live, then call the ending of this game, and hey, maybe we get an exciting finish in the Chargers-Raiders game. Of course, I'm sure Chargers fans are like, okay, what are you saying? Well, it's a rivalry game. You always got to respect the rival. You never know how it would go in a rivalry game. I called timeout. Did you call timeout, Trisk? I don't know. I don't know if you actually did. I don't know if you actually called the timeout because you're not necessarily there. But thank you for that optimism that you've displayed, thinking that you're the coach. Mayfield, 215 yards, 25 for 38. We'll go over the stats very soon as there's the kickoff. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's still on his feet, and down he goes. That's it. What a mental error that was. That was not the one. I mean, he should have went down. I'm not going to complain. The Texans have fallen to the Buccaneers 20-19. I, of course, picked the Buccaneers to win. So look at me go. Not too shabby now. That's my 10th one of the week. 10-5 with my pick'em. Of course, I did pick a team tonight. Can't tell you who because I'm calling the game, though some of you probably already know. So hopefully we get this game started soon. Again, it should be kicking off in about 5 minutes. So we're going to be pretty excited for this one. Folks, again, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subbed yet, definitely like and subscribe. This is a growing channel. Hopefully you can see why. And if not, well, I'll try and prove it tonight. I might have to take off Nightbot, though, because Nightbot is going to be destroying the chat. So let me go and step away. I will be right here still, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take the Nightbot out of here, except for one. So that's what we'll do. Okay, we're back. No, we're not. Okay, again, as you can see, the Chargers 1-0, the Raiders 1-0. AFC West matchup here. The Chargers favored by 3.5. It opened at 3.5, and it kind of stayed there, so the money pretty much on looking even on both sides. The over-under 46.5. So they're thinking a decent scoring game for both of these teams. What do you think? Again, I have a poll in the comments. Let me know who you think's going to win. I mean, I got, of course. Okay, more votes coming in. 67% have the Chargers winning. Raiders at 33%. As I am, again, we're just a few minutes away from kickoff, folks, so bear with me. But yes, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you haven't done so, maybe I could win you over with the way I call a game tonight. Hopefully, it's a good one, folks. That's what we're pulling for. And drop any score predictions down below. Anyone here? That'd be appreciated. Doctor, how much can you fiscally go? I'll be fine. I have some cold coffee I actually just made right here, so we'll be drinking that. Caffeine late at night. That might backfire after this one, but we'll make it work. Because it'll be rough. It'll be rough. 17 hours up. I know some of you are like, oh, boo-hoo, but you know, I'm not exactly a tough guy. I'm not built different. I'll accept that I am not built different. So, but again, dropped some scores down below. 38-13 Chargers. Steelers fan, no respect to the Raiders. ESPN not quite as lopsided. 59% of the simulations, I guess, have the Chargers winning. The Raiders just under. We'll say 41%. So, yeah, I mean. Again, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. There's no way. Usually, again, division games, they tend to be close. Not saying all the time, but nice game in Tampa. Smacked it there. Lost with Pirates, and it looks like Yanks too. Holding on with the Stros, winning with the O's, sweating the Jays. Bring on the Chargers. Steve, thank you for stopping by. And, of course, I always pull for you and your sports bets. We got Chris Fowler, Dan Orlovsky, and Lewis Riddick on the call. Not too bad. I don't know why in the world the volume is going up and down for me. Maybe that's just me, but it's terrible. Chubb should have slid and not scored. This guy. It cost him the game. Yeah, I mean, you can make the argument it did. He's done that before. He did that before with the Browns when they were playing the Jets. Flacco on the Jets. Again, probably about 2 more minutes till kickoff, folks. So, again, I do apologize. But, again, drop your score predictions down below. Do it right now. Let me know who you think is going to win. Of course, I have a poll up, but I'd like, can you get specific? Can you get specific? How close do you think it is? Or do you think it's a blowout? Doctor, I don't know if you agree, but haven't liked D'Amico as a coach. I haven't been a fan of his. I liked D'Amico his rookie year. I thought it was a very solid first year for him. I was very impressive. He outcoached Mike Tomlin in Houston in 2023, and then I don't know what happened. I mean, again, they still made it to the second round last year, but right now it's not looking good. But I mean, there's still plenty of time there. Plenty of time. I did kind of pick the Jaguars to win the division. Had to pick a different team to win a division. Wasn't picking against the Bills. Wasn't picking against the Ravens. I'm sorry, guys. I know there's a lot of AFC West fans. I wasn't going to pick against the Chiefs. Obviously, that's looking like a mistake. But, I mean, only 2 weeks. So I went ahead and picked the weak link, which were the Texans. That was some of the softest defense I've seen in the game. Oh, man. All right, we're underway in Las Vegas. Chargers kicking off to the Raiders. He's at the 5, 10, 15, 20, lowering the helmet, brought down at the 23, and the Raiders will begin the drive. Okay, they're going to mark it at the 24. They're going right to left on your YouTube screen, folks. Chargers in their white helmets, white jerseys, light blue pants. Pretty decent combination. The Raiders in their classic silver and black. Man, I do appreciate those uniforms. Very simple, but they work. So, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Smith is under center. Now he's going to back up. Looks like he's in the pistol. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Jenny in the backfield. Sending a man in motion. Smith, high snap, play action. Looking, fires over the middle. Almost intercepted. It is intercepted at the 30 and brought down at the 25. Oh my goodness. Rifling it over the middle. It bounces off a Charger and then it lands in a Charger's hands. Unbelievable. First play of the game. We have a turnover. Dayan Henley. Here's the replay off a Charger's shoulder pad, and then it finds Henley's hands. Not what you wanted to do if you're starting off. Bowers out. Yes, Bowers is out there. Well, not anymore. He's on the sideline now, as the Chargers will have the ball at the 30. Unbelievable. What a wild first play. Jeez. Scriptwriter saying it's going to be another close game. Well, Raiders might want to have that. Actually, pardon me. Ball at the 25. Herbert is under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Herbert, play action, moving to his right. Looking to his left, fires. It is caught. No, it's dropped. In and out of the hands of the receiver. The good coverage there by the Raiders. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Look, Geno's not bad. I mean, that was unfortunate. Maybe Raiders fans would disagree or agree. I don't know, but you know, he's an okay quarterback. I'm not going to say he's good. I'm not going to say he's bad. He's probably about as average as they come. Again, his highs are really good. His lows not so great. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers in the shotgun. 2 receivers. Nope. Make it 3 receivers to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Herbert awaiting the snap, drops back, looking to his right, fires, it's caught at the 20. This is McConkey, and he's just going to fall down at the 20. Gain of 5 for McConkey, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5. Najee Harris is going to be playing today. I'll be interested to see how he does. Former Steeler. I like Najee. I'm one of the few Steeler fans that was a very pro-Najee guy. Steeler Nation would act like he was the worst running back in the world. I would completely disagree with that. As it's 3rd and 5. In the shotgun. Trips to the left. 1 receiver to the right. Sending McConkey to the right. So it's 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Going left to right on your YouTube screen. Herbert drops back. Looking to his right. Now he's going to take off and run. Keeping his eyes downfield. It's caught. No! Harris couldn't make the catch. Again, right in his hands and just couldn't complete. That was Trey Harris, the receiver, not the running back. And that'll bring up 4th and 5. Honestly, not bad considering how the first play of the game went for the Raiders. Just literally had it. That was actually a nice play by the corner to knock it out the last second. 38-yard attempt here for Cameron Dicker, the kicker. Right hash, snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. The Chargers take an early lead, 3-0, thanks to the turnover. They'll be back. I, of course, will be right here. You think a big paycheck would make you catch the ball? Yeah, you would think so, Steve. You would think so. This is really sad. I can't watch the game. Would rather have seen this one over the Tampa Bay one. Yeah, that's fair. Herbert is so cool. He's 6'6", lives in L.A., looks like he was built in a long blonde hair and dates Madison Beer. This guy, oh my gosh. Once again, folks, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. I know there's a lot of options out there tonight covering this game, so hopefully I do a good enough job to keep you here and maybe earn that subscription. Again, it's free. You don't have to pay a dime. So this is what I do. I call games. So, yeah, obviously a Steelers fan, you guys might find it disgusting, but hopefully we can look past that. As, you know, I have no problem with these teams, really, for the most part. Chargers did make fun of us pretty bad in the video, but I feel like they made fun of everybody in their schedule video. And the Raiders, you know, I haven't been able to really experience that classic Raiders-Steelers rivalry. Would love to see the Raiders be good again. I think the NFL is better when the Raiders are on the top of their game and have a ferocious defense, obviously. But again, I never really got to experience that. Would love to one day. As I'm not taking shots at you guys. I'm just saying, you know, it would be cool. It would be cool. So, yeah, definitely like and subscribe. Again, I cover the NFL. I cover the MLB. I cover college football. Had a really nice stream with Utah and Wyoming. That's literally the best stream I ever had, 10K there. And I do bounce around again. It's not just Steelers, Seahawks. Eagles, Chiefs was voted on by the subscribers of the channel. So let me go ahead and show you again. This is the poll up for next week after the Steelers-Patriots game. Am I covering Broncos-Chargers? Maybe that appeals to the Chargers fans here. Saints, Seahawks, or Cardinals, Niners. That is the poll. You guys vote on games that I do. Hopefully that sounds good to you. All right, we're back again. The Chargers going to be kicking off to the Raiders. Jenny calling a 75. I don't know. Nightbot, this guy. Again, the Chargers with the interception on the first play of the game, bouncing off a Chargers shoulder pad and then finding a Chargers pair of hands. Chargers weren't really able to move the ball at all, really 5 yards, and they settled for 3. So hopefully we'll get to the, there we go. So Dicker ready to kick it off. Fielded at the 1, he's at the 10, the 15, the 20, and hit at the 21. Not much happening on the return so far. They're going to mark it at the 22. Apparently what I'm seeing and what the refs are seeing are completely different, but whatever. So the Raiders will come back on offense. Again, Brock Bowers is playing. I know that was a topic of discussion a little bit earlier, but no, can confirm he's in the game. He was cleared to play. So, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. In the shotgun. Now, Smith stepping up under center now. 2 receivers to the right. Tight ends in tight to the left. Smith changing it up at the line. Smith hands it off. This is Jenny. Jenny lowering the shoulder. Oh, he trucks the guy. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 35. Oh, my goodness. Immediately just running over a defender. Brand new set of downs for the Raiders. Man. Just lowering the boom. Who was that? Number 32. Gilman got trucked. 7-0 Twins. Oh, geez. 1st and 10 at the 35 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Smith drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 40 and immediately brought down. And that's a gain of 5. But yeah, Chris, I know it's a shame. It's a shame that, you know, sometimes, you know, like ESPN, like I actually grew up with really no ESPN myself. So I didn't really get to experience ESPN until I was an adult. So I totally get it. 2nd and 5. Smith in the pistol, receiver to the left, receiver to the right, tight ends in tight. As Smith is going, oh, it's a little bit of a broken play there. He turned to his left. Jenny was on his right, so Smith just had to carry it and get to the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5. So, yeah, again, just looks like it was just a handoff there, and Jenny went the wrong way or Smith went the wrong way. I don't know. Nice chocolate milk. It's iced coffee. I guess it does look like chocolate milk. All right, 3rd and 5. They need to get to the 45 in the shotgun. Trips to the right. Make it 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Smith, heavy pressure, fires. It's caught at the 43. He's at the 45, 50, 45, and brought down at the 40. That's Thornton Jr. with the catch and run. Dragging a Charger with him for a few yards, too. 1st down, Raiders. Heavy pressure on that play. Smith with a good job just hanging in there. And, of course, good job picking up the blitz number 3 there, the running back. It wasn't Jenny on that one. That was a good pass block there. 1st and 10 at the 41. Smith under center, hands it off. Up the middle, and he's going to get a few, not too much, as he's brought down at the 37. That is Samir White. Samir White on the carry. 2nd and 7 at the 37. In the shotgun is Smith. Smith drops back, looking to his left. Now looking to his right. He's going to swing it out. And no, he can't make the connection with White. White was in the flat, but Smith just missed him. That'll bring up 3rd and 7 again. They need to get to the 30 for a brand new set of downs. And recap, no, the Chargers did not get the ball first. The Raiders actually did. First play of the game, it was an interception. Of course, it was tipped. And it found a Charger. Chargers settled for 3. Raiders driving here. 3rd and 7. Need to get to the 30. In the shotgun. Trips to the left. One tight end in tight to the right. Smith drops back. Heavy pressure. Fires. It is incomplete. And Myers asks for a flag, and he's going to get it, or at least there's a flag on the play. I don't know if it was because of him. Chargers defender looks pretty guilty. Pass interference on the defense, and that is an automatic 1st down for the Raiders. How we doing? Go Chargers. Chargers up 3-0. Who you going for? I can't, I'm a broadcaster, Travis. I can't pick this one. If I'm calling a game, obviously if it's a Steelers-Pirates game, then I can obviously say, yeah, I'm going for them. But, neutral. Going to try to keep it down the middle. Juan D, I got Raiders kicker 2. Both kickers over 1.5 field goals. Okay, going with the bets, the field goals in this one. Smith in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Smith tosses up the middle, and he's going to get a couple. Who was that? That was Tucker, Trey Tucker. That's going to count as a pass. It was a forward toss. Up the middle, didn't really get much. They're going to say he got 3. It looked like 2, but again, I guess I'm disagreeing with the official markings today. As we're approaching 10 minutes here in the first quarter. Again, Chargers leading 3-0. Raiders, though, are driving, going right to left on your YouTube screen. In the shotgun is Smith. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Smith drops back, looking to his left. Pump fakes, looking over the middle. It is tipped, incomplete. Pass intended for Tucker, but there were 4 Chargers all over him. That was a gutsy throw, and honestly, very lucky it wasn't picked. Just a post route, but it seems like there were just, again, all the Chargers. I mean, that was just a interesting decision. Good tip, though, at the last second by Jefferson. 3rd and 7. They need to get to the 19 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Jenny in the backfield. Smith drops back, looking to his right. Heavy pressure, trying to break free, and no, he can't get anywhere. Sack by Mack. A loss of 10, and the Raiders will have to settle for a field goal. Just a lot of stunts, a lot of misdirection on the defensive line, and the linebackers trying to break free, but Mack wouldn't let go. The former Raider. 54-yard attempt from the left hash. This is Daniel Carlson. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. 3-3 is your score here in Las Vegas. That feels really weird to say. 9:02 left to go in the first quarter. They'll be right back. I, of course, will be right here. I still feel like it should be San Diego and Oakland. I'm just saying, I'm more of a San Diego-Oakland guy. If we're being honest. I prefer this game. This game would be better. I think everyone here would agree if you guys are Chargers or or Raiders fans, you would probably agree that it would be better if it was San Diego at Oakland or Oakland at San Diego, vice versa. Steve likes it. Again, he needs the field goals. Doctor, what's your favorite food? I'm just a classic. I'm a basic guy. Burger. I love a good burger. Has to be a good burger, though. It can't be basic. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're a sports fan. If you're a Chargers fan, Raiders fan, football fan, baseball fan, Steelers fan, whatever. We take you all. This is what I do. I call games. So hopefully I can win you over with the way I call a game. I try to offer the traditional radio broadcast. So, yeah, no, this is what I do. Again, I call the Steelers game on Sunday. And, of course, after was a fan vote. Fan/subscriber vote. Shouldn't really say fan vote. Have no fans, but subscribers. And the same thing for this Sunday. Again, one vote every week for the NFL. Broncos-Chargers is on. So, again, if you're a Chargers fan here, that's my pitch to you guys. And, of course, the Raiders will be featured on it plenty of times. You guys have a lot of afternoon games. But right now, you guys are in the lead. Broncos-Chargers at 58% of the vote. Cardinals, 49ers, 38%. Saints, Seahawks, 4%. So, not looking good for that one. But anyway, yeah, no, that's what I do. Again, I'll be doing the Steelers game every single week. And then I will have another game that you guys vote for. So hopefully that sounds good to you and you like and subscribe. Again, if you're a sports fan, subscribe. If you're a sports bettor, subscribe to the channel. I grew up in San Diego when the Raiders were in L.A. I used to fight a lot. Oh, I bet. Doctor, you could replace Greg Brown when he retires? Well, tell the Pirates that. They won't do nothing. I need a degree. I don't think I'm ever going to get that because I am not exactly rich. Some would say the opposite. By some as in me. All right, we're back. 3-3 is your score. Just over 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3-3 is your score. Raiders start off the ball through a pick. Chargers settled for 3. Raiders drove the field. Had to settle for 3 after the sack. Raiders kicking off to resume this one. There is the kickoff. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 20, 25, 30. Lowering the shoulder. Brought down at the 35. Nice return by number 12. Who was that? Darius Davis. Good return there. Doctor, once you hit 1 million tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure 1 million people are going to sub to this channel. Not by tonight, for sure. Can tell you that. Hey, spread the word, though. It's a growing channel. They had 30 subs just 6 months ago. Now we're at 840. Just saying, it's a growing channel. Hop on right now. 1st and 10 for the Chargers and Justin Herbert. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Herbert drops back. Play action. Looking. Fires down the left side. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Quentin Johnston, but great coverage by the defender. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. 06 Steelers versus 97 Packers. If you do that tonight, that was a cool thing to pass time during commercial. Yeah, for sure, but the 06 Steelers weren't very good. They were 8-8. If I'm thinking correctly on the 97 Packers, that was the Super Bowl year. They lost, if I recall, to the Broncos. Oh, what a false start that was. That was just terrible. Yeah, no, we'll be sure to do that. I know a lot during halftime. We can do that, though. So false start on the Chargers. That'll back them up 5. That was the right tackle. Pipkins. They didn't show the name on the ESPN broadcast. So that'll back him up 5. 2nd and 15 coming up for the Chargers. Why is Peter Schrager a sideline reporter? I don't know. That's actually very shocking, to be honest with you. Hey, he's good, though. He's one of the best in the business. 2nd and 15 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Though Ryan Clark, I guess, would disagree. Herbert drops back, looking, fires. It is incomplete. Contested catch, couldn't make it. Johnston, the intended receiver. Great pass deflection by Polamalu. Yes, you heard that correctly. Yeah, they love this guy. Oh, yeah. Okay, I was thinking, yeah. You want to see Big Ben versus Favre. Oh, I see. Well, hey, 05. The 05 Steelers were the ones that won the Super Bowl. The 97 one, obviously, for the Packers did not. But 3rd and 15 in the shotgun is Herbert. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Running back beside Herbert. To his right as well. Herbert, play action. Drops back. It's going to tuck off and possibly run. He's running, and he's not going to get much, as he might get back to the original line of scrimmage. And, yeah, that'll force the punt. But, yeah, we can make that happen for sure. Yeah, we can do it in this commercial break. I'm putting the Steelers at home, though. Actually, no, we'll make it away, because if the Steelers that lose at home, then it's like, ugh, makes it look worse. We can't have that. Doctor, I saw you hit a 493-foot grand slam Saturday night. Yeah, that was me. That was me. 4th and 10. They're punting. There is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40. Fair catch signal made at the 16. That's a 49-yard punt. Very good punt. 7:57 left to go in the first quarter. 3-3 is your score in this one. So you decide to stay. I know I'm gonna be dead after this one. They are keeping RC and Sarge separated. RC and Sarge. Sarge, RC and Sarge. Am I lost? Nick, I'm not going to lie. I'm lost. Folks, Elizabeth is Nick. I'm not even kidding. I don't recall what you're saying there. I'm sorry. It's just not even cooperating. We do have a request. So, we'll do the 05 Steelers, because, again, they were the actually good team, versus the 97 Packers. Who would win? I guess we'll find out right now. Favre, Levens, Henderson, Freeman, Brooks, Jamora, Roethlisberger, Parker, Bettis, Hines, Ward, Randall L., Heath Miller. We're going to Lambeau, folks. Who wins? Oh, and the Steelers blow out the Packers 40-7. 34-0 at the half. Oh, it's over. Over. Ben, 17 for 24, 217. Favre had nothing, 8 for 14, 89 yards. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I just make the sim. Folks, if you like what you see, like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely do it. Definitely do it. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. But yeah, we are definitely a growing channel. We are a growing channel, so definitely subscribe to the channel. Again, I do a lot of football games. Of course, 2 on Sunday. Of course, one of them is my Steelers. The other one, you guys, the subscribers, vote for. And do some college football during the week. Right now it's baseball, but I'm sure, again, once baseball season is over, we'll be doing a lot of college football during the week, because they start off, it's pretty much football every single day. College football, some action and all that stuff, so it's going to be pretty fun. Favre must have thrown a few picks. I think I only saw one. They just couldn't get it going. Doctor, how you doing late game? Yeah, you're hilarious, Hammer. You're hilarious. Hey, I used to do this. I just, got lazy. I'm not going to lie. If I have an Instagram, it's my name. It's too generic. Oh, you're good. It's just your initial. Yeah, RC, that's fine. It's fine. You should change your profile pic to the RC soda, though. All right, we're back in Las Vegas. Sorry, guys. They have it at the 16. Under center is Smith. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Smith awaiting. There we go. Drops back, steps up. Heavy pressure. He's trying to escape. He runs into his own lineman. Moving to his left, fires. It's caught at the 19. Still on his feet, but dropped at the 18. That was Marcelo Meyer with the catch. Smith doing a great job of staying on his feet. And completed the pass. Going to be just a few yards, but again, it could have been a disaster, as he was just trying to find a way to escape. Ran into his own lineman. He's like, hey, I can't really help you, but I can put you this way. Kind of moving Smith that way. Very nice. Is it a rain delay? What? No, it's not a rain delay. This guy. 2nd and 7, ball at the 19. Smith under center. Receiver to the left. Smith Hands it off to Jenny. Jenny, oh, he runs into his own guy, and he trips, and he falls back, way back behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, man, that's a loss. What are they going to say? He lost 5 on that one. Texans Bucs games was good. Yeah, no, I heard that was a fun. I mean, I saw the ending there, I guess. Can't believe that was that close, honestly. I thought the Bucs would win by more. Wrong tight at this guy. 3rd and 12, ball at the 14. They need to get to the 26 for a brand new set of down. Smith, high snap, handled well. Drops back. It's going to check it down. It's caught at the 15 and brought down at the 19. That was Brock Bowers. But Bowers can't power through nothing. And looks like that's going to bring on the punting unit. Do the 72 Dolphins and the 76 Buccaneers. This guy. This guy. All right, well, I'll do it. We'll give it a shot. We'll see. That's probably going to be another a blowout there. 4th and 7. Again, they're going to punt. Eventually they'll punt it, I'm sure. They have to punt it. There we go. There's the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 59-yard punt. Fielded at the 22. Is at the 25 and knocked out of bounds at about the 27. All right. The Chargers will take over with 5:34 left to go in the first quarter at the 28. Apparently I'm 1 yard off every time, folks. 3-3 is your score here in Las Vegas, not Oakland. Should be Oakland, but it's not. Folks, like it up and subscribe to the channel if you consider yourself a sports fan. That is what I do. I call games. And, again, if you're a sports fan, this is a great channel for you. It's a growing channel, again, just 6 months ago, and I'm not kidding. We were at 30 subs. Now we are at 848, I believe. So we're closing it on 850. It would be cool if we can pass that and more tonight. Just saying. But if not, well, that's all right. I'll be okay. I'll live. I'll get there eventually. But I would definitely appreciate your help. I don't know. I guess Tampa Stadium. I guess that's where we have to go. Tell you what, this is actually much closer than I thought. 19-3. The 72 Dolphins versus the 76 Bucs. That's actually not too shabby. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I do kind of get a little bit triggered sometimes and will actually, crash out sometimes. If the game sucks or I'm being forced to wait to call something, then, yeah, I will actually go crazy. Not even going to lie. But, yeah, that was actually a close game, folks. Again, I do that little thing just to kind of pass the time during commercials, If you guys just want to recommend some teams next commercial, we'll go ahead and do it. But, yeah, definitely like it up and subscribe to the channel. Again, it's a growing channel, folks. I can't emphasize that enough, that we are growing. So you might as well hop on the train when it's not that full. Because, it'll be easier to pick you out now if you're a consistent chatter than later, obviously. Everyone here, they're pretty much consistent, so I know these guys. But if not, that's okay. You can stay silent. That's no problem. I myself am a silent listener sometimes. You would love to see Doc go crazy. Too bad. Not happening, I don't think, tonight. We should have a good one tonight. As the Chargers, again, taking over at their own 28, going left to right. And I understand that looks like the opposite way on your side, but I assure you my way is reality. That is just the inverse. Or not necessarily the inverse, but the wrong way. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Herbert sending McConkey in motion. Herbert drops back. Steps up, fires. It is caught at the 45 and brought down at the 47. That is McConkey. Lad McConkey, a go-to target for Herbert. That's a big gain of 19. Some may call him a sneaky fast individual. First one on the practice field, last one on. I don't know. It's just what they say. 1st and 10 at the 47. Under center is Herbert. Herbert hands it off. This is Harris. Harris dancing and able to cross the 50 and brought down at the 47. Nice gain there. Gain of 6. Najee Harris again, the former Steeler. I think he's not too bad. Again, I'm one of the Steeler fans that really did enjoy him. A lot of Steeler fans hate the guy, but no, he's a good dude and a solid back. He'll go crazy when Caleb Johnson messes up. This guy. Maybe. 2nd and 4. In the shotgun is Herbert. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And oh my gosh, Crosby definitely was offsides, or he had a great jump. Herbert's going to take off and run. He's at the 45-40, jogging out of bounds at about the 35. There is a flag, and again, I expect that to be on the Raiders, as I'm hearing a lot of whistles, so maybe some pushing and shoving. Again, it's a classic AFC West rivalry, AFL rivalry is, again, more whistles being blown. I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know. They're kind of looking like it might be more than just Max Crosby. I don't know. I could be wrong. Offsides on Crosby. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's definitely obviously declined. So, brand new set of downs for Herbert. That's a gain of 12, setting him up at the Las Vegas 35. Reds 11, Cardinals 6 in the bottom of the 9th. The Reds fighting for the playoffs. They need to start winning and win now. Only 13 games left in the regular season for baseball. In the shotgun is Herbert. Trips to the left. 1 tight end in tight to the right. Sending a man in motion. Herbert drops back. Steps up. And he's trying to escape, and he can't go anywhere. Sack. Loss of 3 on the play. This is Laulu. Laulu. There's no Lulu. There's Laulu with the sack. Herbert looking just unfortunate. Maybe McConkey over the middle, but that would have been a risky throw. So 2nd and 13 coming up for the Chargers. They're at the 38 in the shotgun. Again, going left to right on your YouTube screen. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Herbert drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 33 and brought down at about the 27. That is Keenan Allen, the longtime Charger, one-time Chicago Bear, making it 3rd and 3 coming up. Third and short. 3rd and 3, actually. They need to get to the 25. They're at the 28. Herbert drops back. Looking, fires. It is caught by McConkey at the 20 and brought down at the 18 as McConkey points to a brand new set of downs, but there is a penalty marker on the field. My friend needs 24.6 points out of Brock Powers. Interesting. And Chargers kicker. And there's going to be an offside penalty on the Chargers. That is crucial. Back them up 5, 3rd and 8 coming up. I could see it. I think that's very doable. Shout out the bot that just came to the channel. Thanks for coming, but you're gone. Third and 8. In the shotgun again, they need to get to the 25. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Nope, three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McConkey in motion. Herbert drops back, steps up, and he's going to take off and run. Oh, makes a guy miss and sliding. Oh, and he took a shot at the end of that one. The Chargers asking for the flag, and there it is. That's always a tough one. Again, the quarterback sliding very late. Personally, not a fan of it. I don't like it. I think it's become a little bit ridiculous considering how the quarterbacks kind of abuse it now. But that's just me. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, and Polomao, he can't believe it. Shaking his head, but now he's like, okay, I acknowledge that it happened. The Reds have won 11-6 over the Cardinals. Yeah, again, it's just a late slide. That's just, I don't know. It is what it is, you know. But what do I know? I'm just a fan. Fan that has seen the game get soft. 1st and 10 at the 12. Herbert sending a man in motion. He's under center. Herbert hands it off. This is Hampton. Hampton fighting forward, and he's brought down at about the 8. Hard-fought gain of 4. Saw it on my TV. Yeah, no, again, I think 100% a penalty. I don't know. Like I said, he slid late. I think that's not right. That's just me, though. But, I mean, it is a penalty. There's another penalty on the play. Well, that was a late flag. I hate it unless it happens right. Yeah, I think it's certain. But again, you just gotta slide at an appropriate time. I think if you slide too late, it should be. Look, you gotta slide earlier. If you're giving yourself up, don't give yourself up till the last second. Ooh, a 12 men on the field for the Raiders. That's pretty sad. The Raiders had 12 men in there, and the Chargers still able to get 4 yards. It's the other fan, he might be going into this guy. All right, well, it's going to be 1st and goal. Trying to see where they're going to spot it. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. I don't know. All right, 1st and 5. Never mind. 1st and 5. Ball at the 7. So it wasn't half the distance. It was just a 5-yard penalty. Herbert hands it off. Hampton is stuffed at the line. I think he may have lost a yard. Who was that? Fotu with the tackle. I'm going to say he lost 2 there. I don't know how. I think he got to the 8-yard line. I think that's a bad spot if that is true. Again, I'm just kind of looking over here at the right. I've yet to see the actual TV screen. 2nd and 8. They really marking this at the 10? Wow, that's a terrible spot. But now the referee's getting in the way. Now they're saying, okay, play on. I don't know what in the world's going on. Harbaugh looks pretty upset about it. I don't blame him. All right, 2nd and 8 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. McConkey is not in the game. Herbert drops back, play action, steps up, moving to his right, fires, it is caught! Touchdowns! Los Angeles Chargers, going to say San Diego. My bad, guys. I'm stuck in the past. Keenan Allen with the 10-yard catch. And that puts the Chargers up 9-3 pending the extra point. Ladd McConkey. No, he was pulling for it. It wasn't Ladd McConkey. It was Keenan Allen. The Chargers awaiting the extra point. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. Chargers 10, Raiders 3, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Classic AFC West football. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Once again, folks, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you're a sports fan, NFL, MLB, college football, this is what I do. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you're a sports fan. And again, for other NFL games, you guys can vote at least once a week. You guys have the right to vote on the channel. I'm just that guy. It's a democratic process here. Sometimes. It's rare, but I will let you guys pick the game. So definitely do it. Definitely take advantage. Again, one of the few channels that allows that to happen. And, of course, hopefully I provide decent commentary for you. Again, I'm pulling for that classic radio call. Obviously, I will mess up plenty of times. I mean, I've called them the San Diego Chargers plenty of times tonight, which is pretty crazy because I've already accepted that they're not there, but it is what it is. Coffee Beans, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Of course, I don't appreciate NFL game streaming on NFL there for stopping by. You can go away. That means I'm doing well. If the bots are here, that means I'm one of the higher viewed games at the moment. But yeah, Coffee Beans, thank you for stopping by. As there is the kickoff, fielded in the end zone. He's going to take a knee for a touchback. Get them out. Yeah, I can't do it. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out tonight. To make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below who you got winning. I got a poll for that, but be specific if you'd like. Let me know the score. Steelers fan, I think, what did you have, like 35-13 or something like that? Like, you had a blowout. Trisk had 37-27. This was earlier. Chargers winning. Can I vote on Iowa? No, you cannot. 1st and 10, Smith under center at the 35. Smith sending a man in motion. That is Tucker. He's going to hand it off to Tucker. Tucker, the speedy Tucker, breaks a tackle and is brought down at the 42. A little bit of an end around there, and Tucker with a nice gain of 7. And there's actually a stoppage. Looks like there's an injury there. Number 50. That's Mack. Mack holding his left arm, and he looks in pain. Oh my gosh. Please don't show this angle. Oh my gosh, why do they show that angle? You could just see it. You could just tell from the other angle that, oh my gosh. Mack's left arm. Folks, it is ugly. Don't look it up. Obviously, that means you're probably going to look it up. But, geez, why would they show that angle? You could have just seen it from the other one. It wasn't as bad. Jeez, just dumb. Anyway, folks, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you're a fan of sports. This is what I do. I call games, folks. I call games. I actually saw like 80 of you guys just left the stream just to check that out. That's actually crazy. You guys are insane. You guys are insane. That's actually horrible. It didn't look good. That breaks my streak. How did you pull Ladd out of the goal line situation? I don't know. They just did it. I think that's how I'm watching. Very empathetic and watching a reaction. It's bad, dude. Oh my gosh! Like, I don't know why they would do. You could tell from the far angle on the opposite side that it was bad, and then they show it up close on the near side. It's like, dude, why? Just absolutely dumb. Like, did not need to show that. That was unnecessary. So anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, Mack, I don't think is coming back this year. That's how bad it looked. So. But, like, he literally just ran off the field under his own power. Mack is a beast. Beast of a player and a tough guy. I mean, geez, but he was in serious pain. Dirty camera work. I don't know what the heck, Draven, they were even thinking. It's just dumb. But, yeah, definitely like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is a growing channel, okay? I don't know what else to say other than the fact that it's a growing channel, and I do a lot of sports. This is what I do. I cover sports. So hopefully that sounds good to you for you to hit that like and subscribe button. As we're back for the second quarter again, Chargers up 10-3. Raiders, though, with the ball at the 42. They're going left to right now on your YouTube screen. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Smith doing a hard count. in the shotgun. Hands it off. Low play action. Fires. It is tipped. Incomplete. Great. Heads up play by Hart. But there's a flag on the play. So we're waiting the call. Illegal contact on the Chargers. Doesn't matter. Penalty on Henley. And again, they're showing Mack exiting, and it did not look good, folks. And they're going to show it again. I'm not even looking. I'm not even going to look. I'm looking. I didn't want to look, but yeah. Yeah, that was pretty bad. All right, well, brand new set of downs for the Raiders. Smith is under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion. Smith hands it off up the middle. This is Jenny. Jenny can't find anything as he is brought down at the line of scrimmage. Chase and Amon-Ra gave me like 38 fantasy points. This guy, that's nice. So second and 10 coming up for the Raiders. Again, if you're just joining us, it's 10-3 Chargers over the Raiders, but the Raiders do have the ball at their own 47. Smith is under center, pointing. 2 receivers to the right. Jenny's in the backfield. Smith, play action. It's going to swing it out. No, it's tipped in the air. It is incomplete. It's actually caught but out of bounds. Oh, man, that was kind of dangerous. So 3rd and 10 coming up for the Raiders. Again, just that's tough. Again, he did have some pressure, but it really seemed like he made up his mind the whole time. And a good play by the linebacker to tip it up and almost causing the interception. Yet again, 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. They need to get to the other 43 for a brand new set of downs. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. That is Bowers down below by himself. Smith looking to his left. Fires. It's caught at the 45. He's at the 40, 35, and brought down at the 27. That is a nice catch and run for a Raiders first down. That was Jacoby Myers with a 25-yard catch and run. 1st and 10. They're hurrying up here. Smith drops back. Heavy pressure, fires it into the turf. Incomplete. And there is, you'll never guess, another penalty. And that's a holding call on the Raiders. That'll back them up 10. You're such an OG. You remember the old room. Really? I mean, this is the same room. This is the same room. First and 20 for the Raiders. It's just flipped. It's the camera flipped. It's now looking at my wall rather than all the mess in here. At the 38 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Smith hands it off. This is Genty. Stiff arm. Trying to break free and just can't really get much. He gets a nice gain of 2. I'm going to give him 3. Fighting forward. He's doing what he can, but so far not much help. Hey, friend, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing good. Let's get those subs and likes. Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to get to 850. I don't know if that'll happen. I think we're actually moving backwards. Believe it or not, we're moving backwards. I'm losing people during the stream. It is what it is, though. It happens. It happens actually a lot. 2nd and 17 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Smith drops back, looking, moving to his right. Now he's moving to his left, evading pressure. He's going to take off and run. He's at the 30, 25, powering forward, brought down at the 20. Oh, man, didn't slide at the last second. I love that. This was lowering the shoulder, trying to get those extra yards. Raiders fans love it, and it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Stafford memorabilia. This guy, really. Draven likes talking. Draven's a talker. 3rd and 2. They're at the 20. They need to get to the 18. In the pistol. Smith hands it off to Genty. Genty's going to get the first down. That's a gain of 3, but again, they only needed 2. That is a Raiders first down. I'm not saying this is an anti-Matthew Stafford channel, but it might be an anti-Matthew Stafford channel. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Doctor, should I bench Kelsey for Tyler Warren? Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know. That's really cool that you have both of them, by the way. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Have you ever lied? Yes, you have. Plenty of times. As Smith drops back, looking to his left. Now he's going to swing it out to Gendy, and he spins. Oh, what a spin. Breaking forward and brought down at the 14. That was a hard-fought gain of 4. I mean, he got the ball like 5 or 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And just doing a great job there. He's giving the Raider fans hope that Garoppolo was supposed to deliver. Yeah, I thought Jimmy G would do well with the Raiders, but that did not happen. Not even close. 2nd and 6. In the shotgun, Smith drops back, looking to his left. Fires to the end zone. It is tipped, incomplete. Myers looking for the flag, but no, that's just great coverage. That was Gilman with the pass deflection. He's just as bad as Garoppolo. I don't know about that. He seems to be all right again. It's only, this is only his 2nd game as a Raider. I don't know. I think Raider fans probably like Smith more than Garoppolo, if I had to guess. I don't know if there's any Raider fans here. You can definitely answer for me. You guys would know how you feel. I would not. 3rd and 6. They need to get to the 7. They're at the 13. Oh, fumbled on the snap. Smith picks it up and is sacked. Wasn't necessarily his fault. I believe the center hit himself on the snap. So a terrible snap. And that is a huge missed opportunity for the Raiders. They're going to have to settle for 3. What's the halftime event? I don't know. Probably just... That's actually a good question. What the heck? Yeah, what am I doing for halftime? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really think that through. Anyway, 4th and 15. Again, they're going to try to kick a field goal here. It's a 40-yard attempt from the right hash. Carlson. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. 10-6 is your score. Chargers, of course, with the lead. 9:54 left to go in the first half. Not a bad game, folks. Appreciate you guys for hanging in there and giving me a chance to call this game. Again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is what I do. I call games, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the play-by-play style, if you're a sports fan, a sports bettor, does not matter. This is what I do. So definitely subscribe to the channel. Nightbot has been quiet. I kind of muted him in a way. He only has 1. Lightning. Really? How's it going, buddy? It's been a while. It's been a while there, RFK. How are you doing? Yeah, I know who you are. It's your boy, RFK. Yeah, I know who you are. Enter everyone. He liked the stream into a duck race. Just for I don't know what that means, but it would be nice if everyone did like the stream. Haven't been in a bit. Yeah, I know. I mean, you've been banned, so I can see why. But I won't ban this account. Butterfly's not here. So, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. Hopefully you are on your best behavior for your sake, buddy. But yeah, appreciate you. Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you're on your medicine. I also noticed other RFK. Oh, it did it. I didn't know that. That's tough. LOL. Yeah. What did I miss? Yeah, he got wrecked. He got wrecked by Butterfly because he was being an idiot. And you know, again, I stand behind the mods. Mods, what their final calls are official. I will not override them because again, they're helping me out. So you're scared of Butterfly? Yeah, you should be. This is your last account here. I help out this guy. Yeah. Anyway, folks, I apologize for the clear animosity here. We're going to go ahead and move on because the Raiders are about to kick off again. The Raiders just kicked a field goal. The Chargers looking to retaliate with a field goal or touchdown with their own, as there is the kickoff. Fielded at the 2. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, and still on his feet at the 30 and hit hard at the 32. Paid the price for the extra yards, but hey, he's a team player. That's comedy, yeah. Doctor, would you ever ban me? Probably not, but I mean, I don't know. I never thought I'd have RFK gone, but then he turned into an idiot. He turned into an idiot, actually. But he's all right. I think he's a good dude. I really do think you're a good guy, man. But you just gotta learn when to stop. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion, hands it off to Johnson. He's at the 25, 30, trying to cut inside, but he can't. He finds a bunch of Raiders that bring him down for a loss of 2. Last account I'm logged into, then I'd have to guess past this guy. Yeah, but you know what you were doing. You can't say that you weren't. Yeah, the nice profile pic. You know what you were doing. But you came here because the ESPN crew number 2 sounds sick. I don't even know what that even. I mean, they are good. 2nd and 12. In the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Herbert drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 26, and he's brought down at the 26-yard line. Pretty much it. That was McConkey on the catch. He's 3 for 30. I know some of you guys have McConkey. You'll be back. All right, hey, take care. Jesus the King. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. 3rd and 6. I don't think Butterfly is here now. I think she's probably asleep, if I had to guess. It's late. She's a teacher. In the shotgun, they need to get to the 42. Herbert barking orders, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Herbert drops back, looking, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Johnson, but nowhere close. And that'll bring up 4th down. Lightning, since you're new here, yeah. He's been subbed on this. Yeah, he has been subbed. Oh, it looks like it may have been tipped at the line of scrimmage. That might explain why it was so off target. As again, the Chargers will punt. Fair catch signal at the 11. So 8:06 left in the first half. The Chargers, of course, up 10-6. They'll step away. I, of course, will be right here. Fame got him. I don't know about, infamous. Daily Reason to Mod. No. I mean, I guess you're a fan. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't think true fans would do what you've been doing, and that's why. That's why you've been taken care of on multiple accounts. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. I apologize for the beef that's literally happening before your eyes between Dr. Delay and Lightning. It's not really beef. It's more of just complete animosity because this guy has tried to take me down multiple times. I'm talking about the channel. But, hey, you know what? We persevere. And, you know what? We're going to work it out. We're going to be fine. He's a good dude. But, yeah, there's a but. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Sorry, I'm just checking over some stuff here. A lot of stuff here. But, yeah, again, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, make sure to like and subscribe. If you like sports, subscribe to the channel. It's a growing channel despite what some of you guys might think. Cheesehead, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. As always, have you played any of the OG Resident Evil games? I've never played Resident Evil, no. I am a sports guy, and I know that's kind of basic. But, yeah, I kind of just like playing sports games. And, I played COD. But I think I've retired. I got to Diamond, back-to-back CODs, Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 6, but we called it a career. We were just not going to stress out anymore. So I'm just going to stick to casual sports games. You were oh really? You were sub number 250. Awesome. That's neat. Thank you. Go Pack go. Yeah, no, the Packers look good. I think I had them number 2 on my power ranking. I only have the top 5. That's what Rhino wanted. So all right, we'll do top 5. I want to do top 10, but I don't know. I might have to be like, hey, we're doing top 10 next week. You know what I'm saying? Chargers, despite only playing one game, if there's any Chargers fans here, I think highly of you. Number 5. And we did the power rankings today. And you were, despite only one game played, I have you guys at 5. So, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Under center is Smith. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left, sending a man in motion. Hands it off to Jenny. Jenny's got some space, and he's brought down at the 17. Nice little hole there. Honestly, the space was more initial because, he really hasn't had much room to work with tonight. If you're a box score watcher, you'll think this guy is terrible. But no, he's really fighting and clawing for every one of those 20 yards. 1v1 me on cricket. I'm not playing cricket. We need to play, Dre, but I'm really sorry, man. I've thought about it, too. But I'm just tired. I'm tired all the time. I need to – we're going to play some MLB The Show or college football for sure. 2nd and 4, ball at the 17. Smith drops back, looking, fires. It's caught and knocked out of bounds immediately, but he will have the first down. That was Michael Meyer with the catch. Also, Delay, you said Indy would win 2 games. I had you guys at 4-13, I think. Or was it 5-12? What did I have? 4-13. Yeah, it happens. You guys are this year's Saints. Last year's Saints. So good stuff. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. And he hands it off to Jenny. Jenny cutting inside. Cutting inside again at the 30 and brought down at the 33. Again. When he gets an opportunity, he looks really good. That's a gain of 10 and a brand new set of downs for the Raiders. You don't think Chargers fans exist? Yeah, I've honestly, nobody here other than Raider fan. I appreciate you coming in, Raider, again. Silver and Black Attack. He's really been the only one from either side to really chat tonight, so it might just be a subscriber event. Is play action. Smith is going to check it down. This is White. He's at the 40 and brought down at the 41, 42. That was Zamir White, the backup running back with the catch of 8. Just win, baby. There he is again. I need like 22 from Ladd. Oh, you need like 22 from Ladd and 40-yard bomb from Herbert. I'm playing against Herbert, and I have McConkey, so if Herbert throws a touchdown pass to McConkey, we're good. We're good. I don't think I've seen one in Texas. I know Raiders fans. I have never actually met a Chargers fan in my life. Not even going to lie. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 41. They need to get to the 43. Hands it up. No, play action. Smith fires it deep down the field. It is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. A lot of contact, but no flag. Pass intended for Thornton. Broken up by Still. Stealing the golden umpire, this guy. San Diego sports fans will not stay loyal to the... Honestly, I don't blame the San Diego fans for not wanting to be a part of the Los Angeles Chargers. No issue with that. Oh, looks like Smith was hitting the helmet, but they didn't call it. Again, it's one of those calls that, like, it's whenever the refs want to call it or not, as it looks like there is a timeout. Chargers taking a timeout with 1 second left in the play clock, and Pete Carroll is in a referee's face pointing at him. Oh, and he can't believe it. He's upset about something. I think he's upset with the pass interference call. To be honest with you, I don't really have a problem with that call. I think that's a good no call. Is he all over him? Yeah, kind of. Not really. It looks worse than it actually is. Down 90 to 112. Oof. Chargers return to San Diego or go to St. Louis. The St. Louis Chargers. Wouldn't that be something? 3rd and 2 in the pistol. Tucker in motion. Smith hands it off to White, and he can't go anywhere but backwards. Oh, man, that's a huge loss. Loss of 4 on the play, and the Raiders will have to punt it away here on Dr. Delay. To be honest, in Southern California, most Charger fans live in San Diego. Los Angeles never wanted the Chargers. Most Southern Cal fans are Rams and Raiders. No, I totally, yeah. I think the Chargers misinterpreted the situation. Rams fans the same way. Honestly, Los Angeles is not a football city unless it's Raiders, as there is the punt, and that is fair caught at the 9. I know the Los Angeles Rams were a thing as well, but, I mean, even when the Rams play, they still get outsold in their own stadium. Like, the away fans are pretty loud. Score 147. Nice. Down 30 in your dynasty with Herbert left. Penix did not have a good day. Have a fantasy team, only rookies. We don't have Ward or Jenny. Only losing by 10. That's not too bad. Hey, I have an autographed team photo from 1986. Dan Fouts, the whole deal. We don't remain loyal to no carpetbaggers. Yeah. No, I totally get it. I would love for these two teams to go back, San Diego Chargers, Oakland Raiders. Hopefully I see it again in my lifetime, because that was awesome. I think you guys would enjoy it more if it was San Diego and Oakland. I'm sure those fans would as well. So, but yeah, folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I feel like it's more of just a subscribers only stream, but it is what it is. That's always neat. That's always fun. I get to be more of a chill guy. I get to be more relaxed. But yeah, again, if you are not subscribed and you're viewing, make sure to sign in, press the like button, and of course subscribe. It's free. This is what I do. Again, I call games, folks. So if you're a sports fan, what are you doing? You got to subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 850. We really are. We really are, folks. It's a growing channel. Over, 817 subs in the last 6 months. So, I mean, if that sounds like growth, then it is. It's really hard to start out, but hey, we're gonna get to 1,000. We are. Oakland, no way, plus LV, too much money into it. Yeah, I know, but still, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it maybe 20, 30 years down the road. Oh, they're showing the Holy Roller. Madden is on the field. He wants to know if it's real. They said yes. Get your big butt out of here. He does. That's funny. You're 50 of those subs. I really hope that's not the case. I would actually be so ticked. I would actually be so ticked. Well, then it's not growing as much as I thought, because apparently 50 of those are one guy. If that's true, I am actually kind of upset. All right, 1st and 10. Herbert in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Herbert drops back, looking, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 15 and drug down at the 18. Cheesehead needs a lad. Clock continuing to run here, approaching 4 minutes. There was never a day I had 50 subs in one day. What are you talking about? 2nd and 1. In the pistol. Herbert hands it off. This is Harris. Harris trucking forward, and he is going to be marked short. I thought he clearly had it, but never. This guy. Oh, man. I'm kind of thankful, but I'm not thankful at the same time. What day was that? 3rd and 1. Must have. I don't know. I don't even believe it because I don't think I've had that type of a day. 3rd and 1. Under center is Herbert. Sending a man in motion. Herbert hands it off. Tripping, and he's still on his feet at the 20, 25, 30, and pushed out of bounds at the 33. Hampton breaking a bunch of tackles and staying on his feet. Good play. 1st and 10. Again, we're approaching under 3 minutes left in this first half. Some baseball stream. I don't know if the Brewers games, but I think you were banned by then. Never, or not early on. I don't know. Anyway, well, I'm not gonna disagree if what you're saying is true. 1st and 10 at the 32. In the shotgun. Herbert drops back. Looking, fires, checks it down underneath, and he's brought down at the 39. That was Disley with the catch and run. I guess I have to look at the analytics. Looks like we might be approaching the 2-minute warning, so that is going to be. Well, hold on. They might snap a play, get a play off here. That'd be very dumb if they did. In the shotgun, yeah, no, they're going to take it down to 2-minute warning. All right, Chargers 10, Raiders 6. 2-minute warning here in Las Vegas. Classic AFC West football. That is what we have here. Folks, appreciate you guys again. Definitely appreciate you guys. As, I've definitely had a lot of support. Whether I wanted it or not, it happens. Just checking out something real quick. Because why not? Yeah, I can't check that far back. Sorry, just checking over some things, folks. Oh well. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see what you're talking about because I know the Brewers. The Brewers are definitely a good thing for the channel, but not the Giants. Giants were good, but anyway, Dodgers won, Phillies won. Ooh, okay. XP Farm in the Iowa State K-State Restream. Oh yeah. Didn't do it, and I'm glad I didn't because everybody in America was streaming that game. Jeez, that would have been I would have been very discouraged with that one. Ladd or McMillan? Ladd. You got to go with Ladd. Ladd had a great year last year, so I don't know. I just got to go with the guy that's proven. So far in this game, folks, actually we'll wait for stats at halftime. It'll give us something to chat about. But again, appreciate you guys hanging out. To make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. So definitely do that for some more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Again, this is what I do, folks. I call games. But, 2-minute warning about to end. We're going to be back into action right now. I'm just checking on some things. Go San Diego. Yeah, again, I've said that too much tonight. All right, 2nd and 2 at the 40. Need to get to the 42.5-yard line. Let's go Chargers. Herbert, play action, drops back, looking, fires it deep down the middle of the field. He's got a guy. It's Johnston. 10-5, touchdown. Los Angeles Chargers. One play back from commercial break, and the Chargers take a 16-6 lead. Keep thinking about that, Bill. First said about the Phillies. I didn't even see that. Don't worry. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Didn't even see that, but I didn't see this either. Neither did the Raiders. Looks like it's an inside post, but then he cuts outside, and the Raiders had no answer for it. A 60-yard catch by Quentin Johnston. Extra point is pending. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. 17-6. The Chargers lead over the Raiders. 1:51 left to go in the first half. Pretty neat. You did not acknowledge the LA change. Yeah, many people don't. I apparently have forgotten. Englewood Chargers. Yeah. That ain't Ladd. It isn't. No, it isn't. It's Johnston. What I missed? You missed a 60-yard dot from Herbert to Johnston. Grossi Ragey. That'd be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. But we'll see. I don't think I'd turn it away. I don't think I would turn it away by any means. Is he doing the game? Is he actually on? I didn't even realize he was on. Let me actually refresh this. I would be able to confirm if he's on. He is. He's on. I guess he's probably doing this game. Rhino's on. JJ's on. Football Nation. I have yet to speak with him, but he gets a lot of people. Look, he's got 3,000 people in there. So he's literally, he does exactly what I do, except he's like more professional. Grossi has 7,000 people in there. Geez, Jaguar Gator, he's got 80. I feel like it's a little low for him. JJ's doing the Phillies game. Rhino's got 63 plus 18. He's got 80. So Rhino's got as much as Jaguar Gator. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out today. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you're here and you haven't subbed yet, definitely subscribe. It is free. You don't have to pay a dime. Grossi has so much aura. Yeah. I know Grossi has. I mean, Grossi's the legend. Don't worry, dude. Appreciate you, man. You've cured our depression. I don't know how I did, but I appreciate you. I can cure your guys, but I can't cure my own. That's a shame. I guess I should do what your name says and don't worry about it. But again, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, dude. That's awesome. That is awesome. Again, like I said, I feel like I have the best subscribers. I really do. I've said that in the other stream again with the Pirates Cubs, even though I just wanted to, not, well, I'm not going to go into that, but yeah, it was not a great game, but I appreciate you. We need to get a famous streamer to read and Dr. Raid. Yeah, we'll see. Football Nation's a meanie. He wouldn't give me a Lamar in it. Well, yeah, why would he? I don't know. I've yet to speak with him. So I don't really know much about him, other than he's really good. $2. Yeah, no, for sure. It's awesome. You prefer the doc to your... Oh, thank you, man. Bounces at the 10. He's fielded at the 15, 20, 25, and brought down at the 28. So that's where the Raiders will begin their drive. Urinating... Yeah, he does. He swears. Most of these guys do. So that's why I... Again, you guys can do whatever you want in the chat, but like if it's overbearing, I gotta get rid of you, or at least time you out. I won't get rid of you, but like, hey, because again, when I first became a sports fan, I was a kid, so that's what I'm thinking. Like, there's probably kids listening in. 1st and 10 at the 28. Smith drops back, steps up, fires. It's caught, and he's at the 30, 35, 40. Stepping out of bounds. He's going to have the first down. I want to know where they'd mark it. They're going to mark it at the 41. Dylan Lobby, a.k.a. the off-brand Christian McCaffrey with the catch and run. Great value McCaffrey in the game. 1st and 10. Smith drops back, looking. It's going to find the off-brand McCaffrey as he's brought down at the 45. So great value here, looking pretty good. This is streamer for. Well, don't do that. Don't. You don't need to ask anybody. All right, drops back. Smith looking, fires. It is caught. Did he maintain control? Did it hit the turf? It did not. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Yeah, Steelers, don't worry about it, man. I'm all about the natural growth. I really am. He said, I'm not streaming 3 preseason games in a row. My wife is alone with the kids. Wait, who are you talking about, Lightning? Was the Bucs-Texans game good? It ended all right. It ended okay. You know, I don't know if it was a great game, but it looks to be an exciting ending. 3rd and 6 in the shotgun. Smith drops back, looking to his right. Scrambling to his right. Throwing it deep down the right sideline. It is intercepted. Intercepted, brought down immediately. But Smith just chucking it down the field, a costly interception. It was 3rd and 6. They may have been punting anyway, but geez, that is huge. And the Chargers will have another chance to put on some points here before the end of the half. Words doctor won't say. You really thought it would. Yeah, I actually would. I would think you would. Football Nation. Oh, okay, I got you. Again, I don't know. I've not really talked to him. I've seen him in Rhino's chat. I've tried interacting. He actually doesn't really acknowledge me. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's too good. I don't know. You know. I mean, again, he's doing a great job. Obviously, he knows what he's doing. That's literally, though, the goal, like to just literally stream games and do well. So they're at the 1. So the Chargers are going to be at their own 1, and it looks like they're lining up for the tush push. Need another 20-point half from Herbert. Trisk says a field goal for the Chargers coming up. You go to his streams once every 3 months when he forgets the name. Okay, this guy. All right, 1st and 10. They're going for the tush push, and they are going to succeed. And I think the Raiders are going to call timeout. I don't know. I don't know who actually called timeout yet. I'm awaiting the signal here. Raiders timeout. Interesting. All right, so the stats so far, well, you know, I said I'd go over it earlier, but again, Smith with 2 picks. One of them, though, was a tip drill. It happened to go to the Chargers' way. And, well, that one, of course, that was more like a punt. But I don't know. Not really a great performance by Smith. You're a pro. Yeah, thanks. I watched him blow up. How did he do it? I'm curious. I kind of want to pick his brain. You know, I'd love to have the growth he's having. 2nd and 8 in the shotgun. Receiver to the right, receiver to the left. Herbert drops back, fires. It is caught at the 10 and immediately brought down. And I believe the Raiders might be calling another timeout. Honestly, interesting. Again, this is going to be 3rd and 1. I don't know if I would call a timeout there. I'd accept, like, well, the Chargers might get the first down here. This guy. 67-yarder. Yeah, maybe. If Dart is your fantasy, could be. Oh yeah, that's going to work out. You're going to get a lot of points there for now. All right, 3rd and 1. Raiders timeout. Will it come back to bite them? I don't know. That was a risky timeout there for the Raiders. 3rd and 1. In the shotgun is Herbert going right to left on your YouTube screen. Chips to the left to one receiver to the right. It's a toss to Hampton. Hampton is going to get the first down. And this is going to be interesting with the Chargers hurried up here or no. It looks like they're kind of chilling, so they might not be pushing it. And I honestly don't know why. I'd expect them to make a push here because of being, I mean, they've been moving up and down. They've looked good tonight. He made an account and gave lots of energy, presented a different kind of play-by-play. Oh, I see. Okay, well, shoot. I just need to get good then. In the shotgun is Herbert. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Herbert is going to hand it off up the middle. Hampton is at the 15 and hit hard, brought down at the 20, and that's probably going to do it. That is going to do it for the first half. The Chargers currently in control and up over the Raiders 17-6 at the half. So, yeah, that is again, I think the Chargers looking pretty good. Raiders got a lot of stuff to clean up. The offensive line not looking good. Smith with 2 picks again. Iffy, I don't know. It is what it is. So, Gabriel is my backup. He was this guy. Dr. Light. Hey, RC, how's it going? Lightning, would you knock it off? We'll remove that one. We'll remove that one. We won't be misinformed here. Gabriel. I don't know. Gabriel's not great. I don't know if he's that bad or anything. I think he'll be okay. Twins look good today. Yeah, I think they beat the Yankees. Folks, if you're just joining us, it's halftime. So great time to tune on in, huh? But yeah, make sure again to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, we're so close. It is a growing channel. So definitely be a part of it as we're closing in on 850 subs. Just grinding. That's all we can do. 2 more of the vintage game results. Yeah, well, hey, what you guys got? If you guys want, put some teams up. Just running around the YouTube streets like this guy. Yeah. Checking us all out, RC. Appreciate you, man, as always. Thank you again for subbing to the channel and enjoying my content. I try. Terrible first half Raider. It has not been good. We'll go over some stats real quick. Feel free to throw some historical teams in there. We'll be doing some the NFL, our version of it, right here on the channel. But for the stats, Herbert, 9 for 14, 133, 2 touchdowns. Passer rating 134, looking good. Smith, 11 for 19, 97 yards and 2 picks. Passer rating of 32, not looking good. Rushing the ball, Herbert 4 for 28, Hampton 4 for 22, Harris 2 for 6, Quentin Johnson 1 for -2. For the Raiders, Jenny 7 for 30, Smith 2 for 15, Tucker 1 for 7, and Zamir White 2 for -2 yards. For receiving, Quentin Johnson 2 for 67 and a touchdown. McConkey 3 catches, 30 yards. Keenan Allen 3 catches, 29 yards and a touchdown. Will Disley 1 catch, 7 yards. For the Raiders, Jacoby Myers 1 catch, 25 yards. Thornton 1 for 20. Lobby, the off-brand McCaffrey, great value McCaffrey, 2 catches, 17 yards. Zamir White 1 for 9. Meyer 2 for 9. Tucker 2 for 8. Bowers 1 for 5. So I know Steve is not happy about that. And Jenny 1 for 4. So that is pretty much your individual stats. For the team stats, the Chargers at 184 yards of offense. Raiders at 128. Total plays, the Chargers have less, but more yards. Again, that big play really was the different 60-yard play. But first downs for the Raiders, 9. Chargers, 8. I mean, I don't know. It statistically looks the same, but it does feel different when you're actually watching the game. I mean, the Raiders have more time of possession and all, but yet it just... It's a rough one. It's a rough one. Who is Chucky Robinson? I have no idea. No idea. Pete Carroll, if we play better, we win this game. Who would have thought? Have the Phils D-backs. D-backs looking great. Phils need to get to work. Dodgers up 3-1 over the Phillies in the bottom of the 5th. Thank you for the update, True Raider. D-backs might just get in the postseason. They might. Once again, folks, we'll be just hanging out here. Feel free to chat in the comments. Comment in the chat, whatever you'd like. I will be over here. Do you guys have any teams, any matchups you guys have always dreamed out? Who would win between whatever team, just name me some teams, and I'll try to get this done for you. We can. I don't know. We're just going to make up some stuff as we go. Let's do, since I know Nick is here, he is a big Cardinals fan. We'll do the 08 Cardinals, the only time they've appeared in the Super Bowl, versus, we'll do the 2007 Giants, who I don't think were a good team. I think the 08 Cardinals win. I do have the Giants as the home team, but we'll see. Let's see. You know what? Let's go ahead and make it a neutral site. We'll make it a neutral site. We'll have the game played in, what was that? Edward Jones? That's kind of middle, right? Or no, is that not right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong, probably. I don't see it. Sportsman Park. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, the Edward Jones Dome. There we go. That's a midway point. Yes, look at that. The Cardinals. The 08 Cardinals over the 07 Giants, 33-10. Yeah, I kind of expected that, to be honest with you. The Cardinals actually with 21 points in the fourth quarter. Just some quick stats here. Kurt Warner, 18 for 23, 365 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Eli, 14 for 29, 161, no touchdowns and 2 picks. That's rough, but not all surprised. Stream Hawaii, no. Do Colts, can't do 2025 teams. Can't do 2025 teams, unfortunately. I don't know why, but they don't have them here. So I can do the 85. Cardinals versus the 24 Patriots. So St. Louis Cardinals. They were St. Louis in 85, I guess. Yeah. Jeez. And then I'll do the 2024 Patriots because, again, that's all I can do. I'd imagine. I don't know how good no, they were not. Each of them were bad. So there you go. We will pick Gillette Stadium because why not? Play the game. And the 85 Cardinals all over the 24 Patriots, 42-13. Oh, my goodness. Neil Lomax, 21 for 28, 309 yards, 4 touchdowns. Drake May, 14 for 23, 154, and a touchdown. Just not good. Let's see. 60 Texans versus the 60 Cowboys. If I had to guess, the Texans are going to blow them out because the 60 Cowboys were terrible. Texans, 60. And then change team here, 60. Again, feel free to put some recommendations. We're just passing time. That's all we're doing. That's not what I wanted. Why did it go to 2024? There we go. I'm going to go like 35-10. I don't see this being very good. I don't know where to really. I put in now. I can't put it in Cowboys Stadium. I don't know what field it was called, so we're just kind of going to go with. Yeah, I have no idea. We're just going to do. We'll just do Cowboys. Again, I have no idea where it was actually, what it was. Let's see. They tied it up. They actually could not break the tie. That's actually pretty terrible. That is terrible. So they tied. They're equally bad. All right, let's see. Next up on the list. I know I have a lot of you guys here, so I'm sorry. Let's see. Bradshaw versus Ben. Okay. Let's do. I guess many would probably say the 76 Steelers were the best team, despite not winning the Super Bowl. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then the best Steelers team, in my opinion, is the 08 Steelers. And actually, it's the 10 or the 11 Steelers, but they lost first round to Tim Tebow. So, yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Okay, Battle of the Steelers. We'll do Pitt Stadium. That way it's neither. I think that'd be pretty neat. 10-3. 08 Steelers defeat the 76 Steelers. 10-3. Look at that. Bradshaw, 9 for 26, 105. Ben was 12 for 21, 148, touchdown, 2 picks. Oh, wow. All right, what do we got? The 0-16 Lions and the 0-16 Browns. Okay, we're working our way down. If you guys have a bunch of recommendations, I promise we'll get to you. Unless you guys have just been spamming it the whole time, and then we will not be able to get to you. So that was 07, I'm pretty sure. And then the Browns, I think they were 16. I could be, no, so it's 17 then. Okay. 17 Browns. That was Deshaun Kaiser. That was some legendary stuff there. Oh, no. Oh, 08 Brown. Oh, the 08 Lions. Yeah. Sorry, folks. There we go. This is going to be a legendary battle. It is in Cleveland. So Cleveland should have the advantage. It doesn't matter. The 08 Lions over the 17 Browns. So the Browns stink. Dan Orlovsky, 14 for 30, 160 and a pick. Deshaun Kaiser, 14 for 26, 173 yards and 2 picks. Unbelievable. Can you put the website link? I can, actually. That might work. I don't know. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. Okay, what do we got here? What's next? 85 Bears. This is Nick here. 85 Bears and the 2000 Ravens. Okay. I'm thinking the 85 Bears. Just being honest here. I think that one's pretty obvious, but you never know. Let's see. Baltimore. No. That wouldn't be it. That's the Colts. Where do they play? Yeah, M&T Bank, yeah. Wow. Okay, the 2000 Ravens went 8-3, and it went probably how you'd think it would go. Jim McMahon, 13 for 25, 131 and 2 picks. Tony Banks, not Dilfer, 11 for 20, 82 yards and a pick. Wow. Jeez. Is it the only? No, you can do the MLB. You can do MLB, NBA. Which, I don't really know much about all that stuff. You can do college football, college baseball. Or is that college basketball? No, it's college basketball. And hockey. Hockey also. But, yeah, I prefer, of course, just doing the NFL. So, hopefully that is whatifsports.com. You can test it out yourself. It's a really neat site, folks. I like it. I like it a lot. Any other recommendations? I'm all ears. And I don't know how much more. We're still doing commercials over here, so we still got plenty of time. But if not, that's okay. You can, again, do it yourself. I put the link there. Hopefully it takes you there. Do Los Angeles, the Dons. The Los Angeles Dons. Never even heard of them. I don't even think they were... What the heck? What the heck are the Los Angeles Dons? I've never even heard of that in my life. And I'm a football guy. I knew there's a lot of teams like the 30s. Okay, well, we'll just do the New York Titans. They were formerly the Jets, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and not even pick a stadium there. We're just going to do it neutral. All right, well, the Titans, the 1962 New York Titans over the Los Angeles Dons, 18-17. What a game. Not familiar with any of these guys, but, well, no, Don Maynard, 4 catches, 119 yards. So, pretty good. 2 best defense. Yeah, well, I don't know about the best, but they were pretty good. 2013, I guess I'll do college here. I guess I will be nice. Oh, basketball. Okay, it's b-ball. Going to be a lot of teams, of course. Oh, wait, never mind. We can't do it. Sorry. We're back. We are back, and we are live. See, this makes halftime go by so quick. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. All right, we're back. Squib kick fielded at the 10. He's at the 15, the 20, and brought down at the 25. Sorry there, Lightning. We'll get you next time. So, we'll see what happens here again. The Chargers will have the ball. And, of course, they're up 17-6. Never told me never to click a random link. This guy, yeah, I'm trying to steal your info for sure. All right, 1st and 10 at the 26. Herbert under center, trips to the left. Running back in the backfield, Herbert hands it off. And, oh, he can't go anywhere. In fact, he lost a couple. Loss of 2 on the play. Max Crosby in the backfield. So 2nd and 12 coming up for the Chargers. They're going to say it. Oh, I only lost 1 there. Okay. Like I said, I guess I've been off a yard every single play, but I assure you I'm watching it, watching where the knee hits, where the ball lands. The refs are just bad. 2nd and 12. I don't know why I said 2nd and 11. Oh, whatever. In the shotgun, they're at the 24. Pardon my voice. Herbert drops back, looking to his right. Fires. It is caught and immediately knocked out of bounds, but he will have the first down. That was Harris with the catch. Trey Harris, gain of 24. "74 years old, yeah. Happy birthday, Coach Carroll." 1st and 10 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Herbert awaits the snap, looking to his left. Fires. It's caught at the 47. And Johnson still fighting, but not going to get much. Gain of 4. True Raider wants defense, defense, defense. Right now, though, the Chargers offense, they're moving. 2nd and 6. In the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Herbert drops back, fires. It's caught by McConkey at the 45, trying to break it outside 40, and brought down at the 38. Nice catch and run by McConkey. Gain of 9. Yeah, Stream East is done, bud. Sorry. McConkey just chilling in the middle of the field. I don't know why in the world this wants to keep going all over the screen here. 1st and 10. Herbert is under center. Sending a man in motion. Herbert looking around. Takes the snap. Play action. Heavy pressure moving to his right. Steps up, and he's going to slide. He lost 2 on the play. That was an interesting decision there. Could have thrown it away easily. It's up to me to be a Pirate. Well, hey, we have Raiders here. You don't have to be a Pirate. Honestly, I don't know what Herbert was doing. He could have easily thrown it out of bounds. Just lost 3 there. That's kind of that's fishy, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie. That's like, why? 2nd and 13, under center is Herbert. They're at the 41. Herbert. Play action. Drops back. He's going to check it down to Hampton. Hampton trying to get somewhere in. He can't get anywhere. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and long. Steal the Pirates' ownership. Yeah, he needs to. Anyone would be better. Showing a replay of last week. Herbert sliding for the first over the Chiefs. 3rd and 12. They're at the 40. They need to get to the 28. In the shotgun. Herbert awaiting the snap. Drops back. Fires. It's caught the 35 and hit hard at the 30. Going to be just short of the line to gain. I wonder if they're going to keep the offense on the field here. Looks like they are. McConkey's still in. Okay, if you're just joining us, Chargers, Raiders. Chargers 17, Raiders 6. Just over 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Looks like they're going for it on 4th down. They're at the 30. They need to get to the 28. And looks like there's going to be a timeout for the Raiders. 10:24 left to go in the third quarter. Chargers, of course, up 17-6. Still can't figure out how many coaches won't try to score with time in the first half, especially trying for a field goal. I completely agree, Trisk. It is pretty dumb. Doctor would be a better coach, probably. I'd win just as many playoff games as he did the last 8 years. I promise you I can do that. And that's worst case scenario, too. So I don't make the rules. I just report the facts. All right, 4th and 2. They're going for it. Again, they're staying on the field. They are aggressive. Herbert under center, sending a man in motion. Sending him in motion again. Play action. Herbert steps up, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 15. Allen still moving the feet, brought down at the 5. Look at that. Gain of 20. Oh, pardon me, 25. Jeez, Chargers are knocking on the doorstep. They're at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Chargers. Feed Ladd. Well, I don't know. They seem to be very against him right now. Herbert is under center. McConkey in the slot. I know there's plenty of us that have McConkey in. And it looks like the Chargers are going to have to call a timeout. Herbert looks ticked. McConkey didn't know where he was going. That's not good. So the person we need the most to come through looks to be the reason that they were lined up. And Herbert's like, dude, what are you doing? McConkey is like closing his eyes like, I can't believe I just did that. Well, you did there, bud. You did. Again, it was a timeout for the Chargers. 9:35 left to go in the third quarter. Staying right here, though, I'm assuming that means they are running behind. That's why they're not going to commercial break. I mean, it's almost been 2 hours. And we're just really starting the third quarter here, so I totally see why. Which is good for us. More football. 1st and goal. Herbert under center. Herbert hands it off. This is Hampton cutting inside and hit hard at the 2. But that's a nice gain of 3. And again, making it 2nd and goal. I've already won, but I'd like to boost my score. My game is not my main one. My keeper league since 2013 is still up for grabs. I'll check it after this drive is concluded. Doctor for president. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think I would change anything. The powers that be wouldn't let me. 2nd and goal in the shotgun. Herbert hands it off up the middle. Hampton leaning, fighting, not going to get in. And it's going to be 3rd and goal. I wonder if they hand it off to Hampton again. Would be nice to see McConkey. They might be bringing in some more linemen here. So, 3rd and goal. Ball at the 1. Under center is Herbert. He hands it off, and he's not going to get it. The Raider defense stands tall. And the Chargers going to have to settle for 3. Doctor, does Hampton remind you of a player? Not really. Not really. I haven't really seen much of him. So 4th and goal again. They're going to have to kick the field goal here. It's going to be a short one, a chip shot, right down the middle, pretty much. It's going to be a 20-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. 20-6 is your score. The Chargers up by 2 touchdowns with 7:30 left to go in the third quarter. Let's see how that's my pick'em. I don't think that is live. I'm projected. Okay, that's good. That is good. Good. Let's see here. Herbert. In this league, we have bonuses. He's already at 26. It's a wacky scoring league, but yeah. Anyway, folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, if there's anyone here that hasn't subbed yet, definitely like and subscribe to the channel. This is a growing channel, so definitely do it. Definitely do it right now. But, of course, I appreciate you guys. Just clicking on the live stream really does help out the channel a lot. Yep, 146 to 130. Pirates playoff drought has officially reached 10 seasons. It's the longest in National League. It's the second longest in baseball behind the Angels. But October is a distant thing of the past. It really is. My fantasy life sucks as bad as my real life. Lost Burrow, Eckler. Oh, man. Throw it to Ladd. Sorry. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it's happening. That is so unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. How am I doing my other games? I mean, probably not good. Be nice if it would stop doing what I'm... There we go. My money league that I didn't get to draft. Looks like I'm going to get wrecked. Well, actually, I don't even know. It looks like I'm actually might be winning here. Nope. He's projected to win. He's got 2 people in. Who does he have? He has Hampton and Myers. And I have McConkey. Oh, jeez. And then this is my other league. I'm up by a lot. I should do fine. This is the Jaguar Gator League. I am going to go to 0-2. Jeez, It is what it is, folks. We've had better years. Okay, we're back. I don't know why this is still up there. Again, the Chargers just tacked on 3. They now lead 20-6 over the Raiders. Raiders get the ball back, looking for something. It has been rough to be a Raiders fan tonight. There is the kickoff, fielded at the 9. He's at the 15, the 20, the 25. Cuts inside 30 and brought down at the 34. That was Zamir White. With the return, there's a penalty marker on the field. What a shock. You're 2-0 in fantasy. Life is good, yeah. Well, it's rough. The more leagues I'm in, I feel like the more, I don't know, it always just declines everywhere else. Like, it just brings me down. Couldn't tell you why. It's just the way it is. Interviewing a boxer, I guess, or a UFC fighter in the middle of the game. I could see why we would do that, considering it's a football game. Totally a UFC event or something. Yeah, ESPN definitely out of touch with like what fans, I think, like. Because I couldn't care less. I don't even know who this guy is. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Smith, high snap, handle well, fires. It is incomplete. What a pass breakup by Still. I feel like the Chargers have just been all over the Raiders receivers. Nice 7.5 minute. Yeah, no, it was a good drive. Shoot up a lot of clock to open the half. 2nd and 10, ball at the 20. Under center is Smith. Trips to the left. Tight end in tight to the right. Hands it off. This is Genty. Genty makes a guy miss. Makes another guy miss. Trying to do something as he's slung out of bounds at the 25. That was a hard-fought gain of 5. But, I mean, again, he's doing what he can. Crawford, I don't even know who that is. I don't know. I like when it's football, man, I just want to watch football. I don't care about anything else. Like any other sport, that's cool. You can, hey, he's there, cool, that's neat. But I don't know. I don't care to interview a guy. 3rd and 5 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Smith drops back, looking to his left, fires. It's caught at the 30, lowering the shoulder, brought down at the 35. That is Brock Bowers with the catch, his second catch of the day. It's 2 for 14. That's been a rough day for him. Hasn't really played much, to be honest with you. Genty touchdown this drive. We'll see. Steelers fans hope so. The field goal made. Yeah, that's right. You got 2. 2 field goals for each. 1st and 10 at the 34. Smith under center. Smith fakes the toss. Moving to his left. Fires. It's caught by Myers. And he's slung down at the 39. Gain of 5 for Myers. You're going to fall asleep? Yeah, what do you think I'm going to do after this game? I'm literally, I work in 9 hours. Which sounds like plenty, but, obviously this game has to end. We're still in the 3rd quarter. I have to wind down after as Smith hands it off to Genty. Genty cuts inside, fighting forward. He's going to get a gain of 4. So 3rd and 1 coming up. They're going to be at the 43. Only time I find it acceptable is if the player is from another team of that state. I don't know what that really means, to be honest with you. 3rd and 1. Smith under center. Smith is going to keep it on the quarterback sneak, and he's going to get it. Brand new set of downs for the Raiders as they get to the 45, and there's Mack in a sling. Yeah, that was a horrible looking penalty. They decided to show multiple times on the broadcast. That was just so dumb. Absolutely dumb decision there, but it is what it is. Shout out Jaguar Gator for the dumb decisions. Maybe he highlights that, showing the injury. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Play action. Smith moving to his right. Going to take off and run, keeping his eyes downfield. Now he's going to run, and he's going to get about a gain of 2. Trying to find something. I guess there's nothing down the field. So the Steelers play in the interview. Pens. Oh, I see what you're saying. I got what you're saying. Get ball to Bowers. That is why the Raiders are losing. Bowers equals win. Any questions? I don't, but the Raiders might have some questions for you. 2nd and 8. Smith is in the shotgun. Trips to the left. 1 receiver to the right. Smith drops back, looking. He's looking everywhere. Fires to Genty. Genty makes a go. Oh, and he's hit hard. I made one guy miss, but the second guy had him. Gain of 2. So 3rd and 6 coming up for the Raiders. They need to get to the other 45. They're at their own 49. You can't stand celebrities promoting NFL games because we all know they don't watch football. They might, but even then, I just don't care. I don't care what the celebrities have to say. 3rd and 6, trips to the right. Bowers in tight to the left. Smith sending a man in motion. Smith drops back, looking, fires. It's caught by Bowers, and he gets the catch and the 1st down. Gain of 8. Brought down at the 43. Brand new set of downs for the Raiders. You guys, I don't know. Well, maybe you younger people won't remember this, but I remember the NFL top 10 list, and those were always fun. And they were especially fun when they would, have the NFL or, radio hosts from around the country or whatever talk about the players or the teams, whatever they talk about. Then they started bringing in celebrities. Then it was kind of lame. And that's actually what killed the series because it wasn't as interesting. Play action. Moving to his left, fires. It's caught by Myers at the 40, 35, and brought down at the 33. They're going to mark him short. That's a pretty terrible spot, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. 2nd and inches coming up for the Raiders. Well, the get open pattern works with Bowers, you know, the one where you do 10 steps and turn around. Yeah, I guess so. The get open pattern, yeah. That's a good route, the get open route. 2nd and inches in the shotgun is Smith. White in the backfield, not Genty. Smith drops back, looking, fires. It is incomplete. Myers wasn't looking back for the ball. Hart on the coverage. What's not helping is the fact that I need to drink this coffee to stay up, and I still need to go to bed after this. So, what in the world am I doing? Just calling a game. Sleep deprived. Send your prayers for week 3 fantasy op. This guy looks too good. 3rd and inches. Smith going to do it on the quarterback sneak, and he's going to get the first down. That's the classic quarterback sneak. Doesn't need anybody pushing the tush. So this is the second drive of this half, and we're already at a minute left. This is 2 really solid drives here. One by the Chargers that ended in 3. This one by the Raiders. They're going to have to hurry up here. 1st and 10. Under center is Smith. Smith hands it off to Genty. Cuts inside, but he finds a bunch of Chargers. May have gone back to the line of scrimmage, but I'm not too sure. They did, so looks like it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Raiders when we come back. Or no, they're going to try to run a play here. Never mind. Smith trying the hard count. Smith again trying the hard count. Doesn't look like it's going to work. And that is going to do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. Really quick 3rd quarter. Chargers leading 20-6 over the Raiders. Raiders, of course, with the ball when they come back. I, of course, will be right here. Dodgers bullpen blew another multiple run lead. You never know. In fantasy, really, his stud can blow it. Yeah, it could. I guess so. That's a pretty... Yeah, it's a specific example there, Steve, but I guess that is correct. Folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. This is what I do. I call games, you know. I don't really know what else to say. If you haven't subscribed, this is what I do. And I'm tired, so I do apologize. Not my best performance, you know. It is what it is. You live and you learn. But, hey, we all got to start somewhere, folks. That's what I'm kind of doing here. Just calling games. That's what I do. I call games. Phillies 4, Dodgers 3, bottom of the 7th. Jeez, Yep, that sounds about right. See, I'm yawning now. I'm exhausted. Up 19 hours now at this point, so might start seeing things. The mind might be playing tricks on me very soon. I don't know. We'll find out together. D-backs. Yeah, how did that go? Let me actually look at the score. Okay, that's not what I wanted to click. Let's see. Phillies, Dodgers 4-4. Geez, Braves all over the Nats 11-3. Blue Jays 2, Rays 1. Orioles over the White Sox 4-1. Twins shutting out the Yankees 7-0. Reds over the Cardinals 11-6. Astros over the Rangers 6-3. Diamondbacks over the Giants 8-1. Diamondbacks a half game up on the Giants. Jeez, So what does that mean? That means the Diamondbacks are now a game and a half back from the Mets. Oh my gosh. Nick, hey, looks like we might be doing some not Giants, Diamondbacks playoff baseball. Wouldn't that be something? Mookie Homer tied it up. Yeah, I saw that just now, 4-4. All right, well, the Raiders have the ball. They are driving. They're at the 33. So 2nd and 11. Smith under center. Smith hands it off to Genty. Genty trying to cut inside, and he's hit at the 29. Falls forward at the 28. Gain of 5. D-backs are coming. Yeah. Hey, they're a team that can beat anybody but also lose to anybody. That's what makes them so dangerous. All right, 3rd and 6 for the Raiders. In the shotgun is Smith. They need to get to the 22. They're at the 28. Trips to the left. Oh, he got him to jump. Smith scrambling for his life. Now he's moving to his right. Smith fires to the end zone. It is tipped incomplete, but that was a free play. So it'll make it 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Raiders after this penalty. Offsides defense. There we go. 14-point game last quarter. No, I completely agree. It is not over by any means. Is that Bud Dupree jumping there? Oh, boy. Former Steeler. Apologies. I'm exhausted. That's all, folks. BRB, hey, I wish I could do that too, but instead of be right back, it's like, hey, catch you later. 3rd and 1, under center is Smith. Smith, play action, looking to his left, fires. It's caught by Myers at the 20. Spin move again, but he spins right into the defender that time as he's brought down at the 18. Too bad they trade away most of the team, I know, right? But hey, maybe if you kept the actual good players, then you would still be like 5-6 games below 500. Man, that's actually pretty crazy. The Diamondbacks have a chance to go to the playoffs. 1st and 10 at the 18 in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Smith takes the snap, looking to his right. Fires to the end zone. That is out of bounds. Incomplete pass intended for Brock Bowers. In the money line. I forgot what run line, I think, right? For the backs. But this one was easy because half the Giants lineup was on a bad matchup list on RotoWire. The D-backs didn't trade Geno and Naylor. They might be World Series contenders. Hey, like I said, they can still beat anybody, even with the lineup they have now. They still have a great offense. Problem is they can lose to anybody, too. 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. Smith drops back, looking to his right. Fires. It is caught, but he took a shot as soon as he made the catch. That was Tucker on the catch. Gain of about 3, maybe 4. Looks like there's an injured Charger on the play as the clock continues to run. Oh, he landed on his hand. Oh, yeah, that's a brutal. 3rd and 6. Ball at the 14. They need to get to the 8. In the shotgun. Smith, nice grab there by Smith. He's facing heavy pressure. Steps up. He's going to take off and run. He's at the 10 and lowering the shoulder, and he's going to get the first down again. Not sliding at the last second. You gotta love to see it, but there is a penalty marker on the play. Holding on the offense. Oh, that's a killer. Penalty on Parham. Carroll is screaming. The fat lady is singing, is she? Showing Geno again. Very nice effort. Just not even lowering the shoulder. I respect that. I love it. Took a shot there. 3rd and 7. Or 3rd and 17, pardon me. They're at the 24. They need to get to the 8. So that's 3rd and 16. Going to check it down. He's at the 20 and brought down at the 19. Not much happening there, so this will be interesting. Again, if you kick the field goal, you're still down 2 scores. I mean, only 2 drives this half. I want to make that clear, folks. This is still the 2nd drive of the half. Chargers got the ball. 7.5 minutes off the clock. And here, the Raiders, it's a 10-minute drive. This would be a very tough situation here. 10-minute drive, only come up with 3. The snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. And the Chargers lead 20-9 over the Raiders again. Just a long drive, a 10-minute, 15-second drive. Just ends in 3. That is brutal. It's like their percentage to go to win actually went down after they kicked the field goal. Bryce Harper homers again. All my handicapper friends took the Giants too and told what I know, but they went on about the Giants. This went blah, blah, blah. This guy. Steve, you're a legend. I appreciate you guys hanging out. And again, I apologize. I'm exhausted. Honestly, today, the net gain for my subs, 0. But you know what? It is what it is. You know, we can't have great streams every day. Pretty much impossible. We can never have 100% effort all the time. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me as I am snoozing and almost falling asleep over here. But, of course, if you are here and you are not a subscriber to the channel, well, you must be sticking around for something. So definitely like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. As, you still love me. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know about that. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out. As, again, this is a growing channel. You know, hopefully that continues in the near future. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow for Pirates Cubs. Really don't want to do it, to be honest with you. I'm not even going to lie. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do Pirates Cubs tomorrow, and then Pirates Cubs Wednesday afternoon, and then Wednesday night, Brewers Angels. And depending on how that goes, we may do that again Thursday, or I'll come back and do a football game on Thursday for the Bills and the Dolphins, I believe. So I don't know. We'll see. You're the first year I don't. Oh, thank you, Trey. You didn't have. That was a nice donation to $10. I just don't know why you said I was a Browns fan. You literally had all. You could have had anything. You could have said anything. You know. And you picked that. So I'm like, well, I appreciate it, Draven. That is very nice. That was very nice. Yes, you can. That's the wrong attitude. This guy. I'm sorry. I'm just naturally like this. Plus, I'm tired. When I'm tired, yeah, I guess these thoughts happen a little bit more. But, you know. It is what it is. There's the kickoff. Maybe we get some excitement here as it bounces at the 5. And he's going to take a knee. I think that's going to be, since it landed in the landing zone, it's going to be at the 20. They are under screen at the time. Fair enough. Fair enough. And I guess they were looking for a 2-pointer. Chargers run the ball twice in throw pattern. Probably. They're in commercial break again. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I'll be back for some more baseball Tuesday. 2 games on Wednesday, and then Thursday. It really depends on how that Brewers game does. Again, I've had a lot of luck with the Brewers fans. So if we have a really solid performance Wednesday night with the subs and the views and all that stuff, we're coming back Thursday night for it. So that's kind of what I mean by like, hey, you know, we're gonna see how Wednesday night goes. Then we'll just have to, you know, sorry, Thursday night prime, but we're not going to do that. But yeah, like I said, you know, the priority is growing the channel and getting to 1,000, and then I'm officially monetized. I mean, I'm monetized now, but it's, you know, donations only. But then I could be getting paid for the views and the ads. I know that's going to be kind of a bummer for a good bit of you guys, but you know, it would definitely, I get to see like, all right, well, this is where I'm at, and is this sustainable for the future? Doctor, you should take a cold shower, then you can make awake. Wait, what are you even talking about here? I don't want to stay awake. What are you doing for playoffs? Every series or just one NL and AL? I'm honestly leaning mostly NL. I kind of already saw the schedule in a way, like what they have planned. So the last game is Sunday. That's last regular season game is Sunday. Tuesday is the first playoff game for the wild card. If I can try to get both those Tuesday night NL games, that'd be great. But I don't know. And then again, I want to try to get... I just really want to try to focus on the NL. I'll do AL if I can. You know, if there's only AL that day, then yeah. Like at Sunday, depending on the teams, if it's Sunday night, you know, we might do that over the Sunday night football game. Which I don't even do the Sunday night football games anyway. So yeah, probably doing that. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chargers. They're at the 20. Herbert drops back, play action, steps up, checks it down. It's caught by Najee. Najee fighting forward, moving those legs. Does he get the first down? I don't think he will, but that was close. Good stuff by Najee Harris. If I can watch ads on TV, then I can watch it for the streams. Yeah, again, it's only like 15-second ads. You can skip them. 1,000 by November. Yeah, it's doable. I think it is. Dr. Do some high school. Well, that's what I do. That's what I do on Fridays. 2nd and 1, ball at the 29. Herbert hands it off. This is Najee. Najee fighting forward, and he's going to get the first down. Najee Harris fighting for those extra yards. Yeah, I do some high school football. SCTXsports.com. That's not SCTX. It's SCTXsports.com. I don't get paid much, but it's something, I guess. I get paid $50 a game. First and 10 for the Chargers. Herbert under center. 2 receivers to the left. 2 tight ends in tight to the right. Herbert, play action. Drops back. It's going to check it down. It's caught by Harris at the 35. Spin move. And making another guy miss. And brought down at the 41. Again, Harris. Najee Harris. He is good. Stay awake. You can sleep anytime you can. You live longer, so lost time gets made up in wiser age. Yeah, I guess so. I'm looking forward, though, to falling asleep there, Steve. I really am. Yeah, I work. I do that Friday nights. Then, of course, I work part-time at the radio station, which, honestly, not a fan of the job anymore, but it is what it is. 1st and 10, Herbert. It's got a little pop pass here, but can't make the catch. That throw is a little bit behind, and there's a late flag coming out of nowhere. Sleepers for the week? Yeah, well, I'm weak. I accept that. We're just over 9 minutes, by the way, remaining in this one. The Chargers, of course, lead 20-9. If you are looking at the screen. If you're not looking at the screen, well, that is the score: 20-9. 9:07 left to go in the fourth quarter. And there's no foul in the play. 7 days is for the week. All right. Okay. All right, Trisk, thank you for that. Thank you for that comment, Trisk. No idea what that means. Like I said, I'm tired, so I don't know what you really are talking about, but it is what it is. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Chargers whenever we do return to action. Look at Harris go. I'm dizzy. Yeah, no, Harris is looking very good today. 2nd and 10, ball at the 41. Herbert in the shotgun. Yes, people. McConkey is in the game. I know he hasn't really had a lot of attention today, but he is in the game. Herbert drops back, looking, fires his caught by McConkey at the 45 and brought down at the 49. So McConkey with a catch of 8. 5 catches, 48 yards for McConkey. So PPR 9.8. 3rd and 2. They need to get to the other 49. Doctor, I can't remember. Did you say you enjoy PGA games? Yeah, the 2K games they're fun. I mean, yeah, the Tiger Woods are way better, but I do play on the. I have 2K23 PGA Tour Golf. 3rd and 2. Herbert drops back, looking. He's still looking. Fires. It is almost intercepted. It's like he was targeting him. I don't know what in the world he was doing, but that was a horrible throw. That was actually a terrible throw by Herbert. The fact that Pratt couldn't make the catch says a lot more about Pratt. Yeah, that was a terrible throw, terrible decision. Which comment did you not get? 7 days. Yes, Dr. Likes PGA games. Yes. Week, I'm dead man walking, surfing on a stiff wind, boardless like a kite. 4th and 1. They're going for it. Oh, there's a fumble. I don't know what. I need to see the replay. That looks so, I'm not even going to lie, that looks so scripted. That looks so scripted. I don't even want to front. That was terrible. The throw by Herbert on the previous play, trying to throw it to the linebacker, and it's like Herbert trying to, that is just, his hand was still in there. I don't know. It is what it is. It's going to be Raiders ball in Chargers territory. 7 days is a week. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. I totally got it. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Once again, folks, I know there's probably nobody here that is going to enjoy what they're hearing because I'm tired and exhausted. But, hey, you know what? If you think I'm doing a decent job when I'm sleep deprived, then you might enjoy it a lot more when I'm actually 100% ready to go and locked in. So definitely like and subscribe if you consider yourself a sports fan and if you enjoy what you're listening to right now. But, yeah, I'm kind of tired. And I'm ready for this game to conclude. But it is what it is. I'm at the mercy of you guys. So, gotta wait till this game to finish. Scripted like the Ravens fumble last week. Ravens, yeah, that was a pretty wild finish there. I'm going to check out what's happening in Los Angeles, folks. Because, yeah, I'm kind of curious on that one as well. Let's see, the Phillies up 5-4 on the Dodgers in the top of the 9th. That is very interesting. Henry's so bad. Yeah, Henry is terrible. One of the worst running backs ever. Yeah, no, that is not true. Whenever we do return to action, by the way, the Raiders will have the ball at the 44 of Los Angeles, so they will be in Los Angeles territory. But again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out bearing with me in what has been a tough game. Tough game. Again, they're going to show the replay here, and looks like it was just a read option. But I don't know what Herbert kept his arm in there forever. Yeah, I don't know what the heck that. Raiders got their receiver playing basketball out there. I don't know. That was just dumb. All right, 1st and 10 in the shotgun, ball at the 43. Smith sending Bowers in motion. Smith drops back, looking, fires. It's Bowers. He makes the catch as he's brought down at about the 37. Gain of 6 as this is being done. It's like it wants to just not show you the field. Wow, we're going to give him a gain of 8. What the heck? All right, well, 2nd and 2. Ball of the 35, apparently. In the shotgun. 2 receivers left. Make it 3. It's trips. Smith drops back. Looking to his left. Fires deep, and it is almost caught. Myers couldn't make the catch. Throws a little bit high. That'll be 3rd and 2 coming up for the Raiders. Going to sleep and listen to the Jesse Waters primetime helps. I don't think I'll be listening to that when I go to bed, but I can listen to some ASMR that the wife made, and actually it's pretty cool. 3rd and 2 in the shotgun. Trips to left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending Bowers in motion. Sending him back in motion again. Smith drops back. Looking. It is caught by Myers at the 30. Makes the guy miss at the 25-20. And brought down at the 15. 1st down, Raiders. Yeah, honestly, when I look back at that play the Chargers ran, like, what were they doing? Why did they even go for it? Like, why? I don't know. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, tight end in tight to the right. Smith drops back. Looking. Fires. It's tipped. Incomplete. Nice pass deflection by the defensive lineman, Jones. 3 outs away from a double dog night sweep in MLB lucky day. This guy. Man, Steve is good at betting. Nick, you need to get with Steve, bro. That's what you need to do. Seems like Steve has a lot of good luck. 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Smith, high snap, handled well. Looking, finds Genty. Genty is blown up. That's a loss of 5. Still has had a great night. The Chargers defense, the Chargers secondary, really good. Jamie, you can trust the Steelers defense to give up 30 points, 150 yards rushing, and 325 yards passing. Oh, I just saw that. I'm sorry. I want to keep Steelers D. I didn't take them in any of my leagues, Draven. I did not. I just knew they were going to be bad. Doctor, how do you fight Nightbot? I don't know. Nightbot is just undefeated. 3rd and 15 in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Smith drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is tipped, intercepted. It was tipped in the end zone, and once again, another interception for Smith. Is it time for Kenny Pickett in Las Vegas? I don't know. Kings and Generals, you can sleep to real life war. It works really well. Tell Nightbot to... Why are you guys mad at Nightbot? He's telling you guys to like and subscribe. Nightbot is helping me. Oh my gosh, I have 8 more hours in my shift, so I'm glad you all get sleep. That's fair. That is fair. I'm sorry. I guess I am a little bit spoiled. You know, I don't work the night shift. I used to work late. There would be nights where I'm getting off at 3 a.m. This was many years ago. On Tuesdays and Friday nights, those were fun to an extent. Well, that would be fun when we get off and I was working with buddies, that night, and we'd go to Whataburger and just hang out. That was fun. Then we get home late. Then Tris gets mad. Why'd you get home late? I'm like, well, yeah, we worked late. Yeah, those were fun. Anyway, folks, I appreciate you guys. Obviously not my best performance, but I really do appreciate it. Nick, you're just going to have to deal with the fact that I'm self-aware that I'm telling you that it's not my best performance, and that's okay. I'm tired. I accept that it was not good. We're going to go back. We're going to go back to the drawing board. We're going to review the footage. I'm lying. I'm not going to review the footage. But yeah, it's okay. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to call some baseball the next few days. We're going to go ahead and do a good job there. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Wednesday again. Wait, who is Trisk? That is actually my dad. Triskadeka 13. He is one of the first subscribers of the channel. So, yeah, he's literally a day one guy. He's been here for day one, literally outside and on, in the channel and outside the channel. Been very supportive. He's also stopped on. He's been here on the channel as well. He's trying to take over my channel multiple times. I've told him to chill out. Hanging out at Whataburger, is that like hanging out now at Valero talking with Facebook? Yeah, no, I don't talking football with random strangers. Yeah, right. Yeah, I like that bit. We're gonna change it up every week. Your name's Brody. I mean, I'll call you a Steelers fan. I'll try to remember that, but I call whatever the name is. 1st and 10 in the pistol, hands it off to Harris up the middle, still moving the feet, and he gets a nice gain of about 6 there. Good stuff by Najee Harris as the clock continues to run. Oh, brother, dude should have planted earlier to fight for that ball. It was a super catchable. The little guy got the pick. Yeah. 2nd and 3, gain of 7 for Harris. Harris has had a nice second half. I know the stats won't show it, but pretty good. 2nd and 3. Hands it off to Harris. Harris fighting. And honestly does a great job to only lose a yard. He was initially contacted about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Trisk, are you hanging out with people Doctor met for his power? Yeah, apparently. Okay, Geno. Yeah, 3 picks. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's. You said this morning you met with folks. Yeah, 100%. 100%. That did not happen, obviously. But anyway, 3rd and 4. Why would I talk to random people about my power rankings? Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Herbert drops back, looking, fires. It is incomplete. Pass a little bit behind him. Pass intended for Keenan Allen, who's had 4 catches, 54 yards on the night, and a touchdown. Very good night for Allen. Looks like the Raiders going to have another chance here to bring it within 1 score. So it looks like the Chargers again going to punt it away. There is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 55-yard punt. And he reverses field. He's at the 20, 25. 30 and brought down at the 33. Nice tackle by the guy that was already on the ground. I don't know. Just imagine going up to a random person buying stuff like, hey, what's your top 5? I know, right? Just imagine. Hey, but yeah, just in case you missed it, so my little, so it's a power rankings, and I kind of just was, having a little fun. I call them the committee. This is the committee. So what was it? I can't remember the little story I made up. All right, yeah, so it was last night in front of the local Valero. A group of scholars, sports analysts, media personalities, and one Swiftie who was adamant that Taylor Swift would never change her last name to Kelsey, fought and toiled and burned the midnight oil to bring you the best power rankings in all of YouTube football. It's time for Delay's top 5. I don't know. I forgot what I said, but yeah, it was pretty fun, and we'll just be doing that. I'll mix it up a little bit every single week, locations, and who. I have to figure out one silly one. Of course, obviously media, and then of course there's the sports personalities, scholars, or got to figure out something every single week. We'll figure it out. Let's see here. In Texas, many folks will say Cowboys. Yeah, I don't know who would be. Steelers are your number one team. Well, obviously Steelers are number one, but they're not number one in the power rankings. Laura's great, yeah, for sure. Impractical Jokers, strip high five is the best awkward random people stunt. Yeah, I don't know if I have the courage to do that. Bean, how's it going? Saw you live and had to drop in for a sec. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, it's a rough night for me, but hey, it's okay. I'm exhausted, man. I appreciate you, though. I'm ready for some more college football, Bean. That's what I'm ready for. Those were some fun streams. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you have a good night, Trisk. You have a good one. Thank you, as always, for hanging out. You got to find a ventriloquist. I don't know about that. But, yeah, thank you, Bean, for stopping on by, man. Appreciate it. We're almost on 20 hours of no sleep, so we're ready. We are ready for sleep, and by we as in me. But, of course, the Raiders will have the ball at their own 33 with a chance to make this a one-score game. So I'm sure the sports bettors will love that. 1st and 10. Smith fires, and it is incomplete off the hands of Tucker, the receiver. Throw wasn't exactly on him, but it was catchable. And something that is a little bit of a concern for Geno tonight on 10-plus air yard throws, he's 0 for 10 with 3 picks. I mean, that is just not good. 2nd and 10. 4:19 left to go. Smith drops back. Looking, fires. It's caught by Bowers, who's hit hard at the 40. And that's a gain of 7 as he tries to find the ref and hands him the ball. You need to sleep is almost, well, yeah, no, you got to go. I mean, yeah, Eastern time zone. You guys are cooked. 3rd and 3. Smith drops back. Fires. It is knocked away. Incomplete. And again, the Chargers defense has been so good. So 4th and 3 coming up for the Raiders. It's almost midnight here. I work in 8 hours. Oh, man. Hopefully I'm okay to, survive on just 8 hours. Or not even 8 hours of sleep. Probably about 6.5, 7. Looks like we're going to take a timeout for the Chargers. Chargers have never been in a 4th and 3 situation before, so we got to call a timeout just for fun. It always like bothers me. When you see these timeouts, it's like, okay, we just needed to see what formation they're running. You really think they're going to run the same formation? Most of the time they change it. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe it's the tired talking, but I don't know. I don't know. You're cooked. I'm cooked. But yeah, you're cooked even more, for sure. Again, it's 4th and 3. The Raiders need to get to the 43-yard line to keep the drive and pretty much the game alive. Again, Raiders still have a shot here. It's slim, but they do have a shot. Only 9:43 here. We don't change our clocks here, so we're on Pacific time for a few weeks, then to Mountain time. Are you in Arizona? You in Arizona, Steve? So I know another sports bettor that might be in Arizona as well. 4th and 3. In the shotgun. Smith next to the off-brand McCaffrey, sending Myers in motion. Smith drops back, looking, moving to his right, and down he goes. Henley was pursuing, sack. And that might be the game. He takes off his helmet on the field. That might be a 15-yard penalty. I don't know, probably. Probably not. They call it whenever they want to. Looks like Smith wanted to check it down to Timo McCaffrey, but didn't get his... No, that was Bowers. Never mind. Couldn't really find him. Yeah, that's a tough one. All right, well, the Chargers will have the ball at the 29 of Las Vegas. So you are in Arizona. Okay. I was wondering. Under center is Herbert. Herbert hands it off. Oh, and there's a fumble. Oh, my goodness. And the Raiders recover. The Chargers have done everything they can to keep the Raiders in it. The script writers really trying to get the Raiders to at least make it a one-score game for, the cover to make it interesting on the line. But, the Raiders just can't seem to score anything on offense or get anything going. But yeah, no, the Chargers have definitely done everything they can to give the ball back to the Raiders. You're about to fall asleep? Well, hey, you go ahead. Go to bed. Go to bed, man. I would have already done so. I really wanted to after the Pirates-Cubs game. I'm like, well, I already put it up there, and, it is what it is. Smith drops back, looking. It's tipped, and it is almost intercepted yet again. But it falls incomplete. Throw the ball, Smith. Nothing to lose here. Yep, no, for sure. Steelers need to beat the Patriots. They do. They do need to. They do need to win. I don't know if they will, Jacob. I don't think I'm going to pick them to win. I don't think I'm going to pick the Steelers to beat the Patriots this week. John Durant blew the save, really? Oh, man, no way. 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. Smith drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It's caught by Myers. That's a gain of 5. And Phillies Dodgers heading to extras. Oh, wow. Not get over Aubrey dropping 23 fancy. Yeah, no, he kind of did it. Smith drops back, looking, steps up, fires. It is incomplete. Bowers looking for the flag. Well, he's not really looking for the flag, but the corner was pretty much all over Bowers' left hand, so he had to try to one-hand it and wasn't able to make the catch. Incomplete, and Carroll is irate. Carroll is just ticked off. And I don't blame him. All right, now score a touchdown. Spread is 3.5, and I didn't that, so let's see it. You're a new Phils fan and going to extras. This guy. Still the biggest Buccos fan. Okay. 4th and 5, and again, this is the ball game, folks. This is the ball game. Smith drops back, looking to his right, now moving to his left, now moving to his right, tripping, and he's moving to his left yet again, fires. It is incomplete, throwing it out of bounds. After all that, you throw it out of bounds. Unbelievable. Tell you what, again, Smith doing a great job of keeping this alive, moving to his left, moving to his right, almost tripping and falling. Then he's moving to his left, and he fires it out of bounds. That is a bummer. Steve is in, yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, yeah, Steve and Nick, you guys are my Arizona people. You guys are both sports bettors too. You guys will bet on sports. 1st and 10 at the 34. Herbert under center. Herbert hands it off to Harris. Harris still moving the feet. He's brought down at the 30. That's a gain of 4. And looks like the Raiders will call a timeout. Any pot solo shot, blue neuron. Oh, wow. Guess what's wrong? Like, yeah, fall super the hatch. Hey, that's always fun. Guess I can close the poll. Poll probably should have been ended many minutes ago. You don't have money to gamble? Me neither. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't. Because I would probably lose more. Actually, let me look at my spread one. Let's see. So straight up, I'm 22-9. Against the spread, I'm 12-18. Oh, yeah, I'd be losing. Oh, geez. Still better than 41% of America. Again, that tells you how hard it is to actually, gamble. I'm 12-18, yet I'm better than 41% of the people. So that tells you everything. Drops back to pass. Herbert tosses over the middle. It is caught by Allen, and he's going to get the first down. And that's just going to move the clock and the chains. You need water? Well, hey, you should totally get water. Clock continuing to run again. It's going to be a Chargers victory, most likely. The Raiders do have a timeout and the 2-minute warning. So in 3, they could get the ball back if they hold the Chargers here. 1st and 10 at the 23 in the shotgun. Herbert hands it off to Harris. Harris moving the feet, and he's going to be brought down at the 19. That is a gain of 4, and that's going to be a Raiders timeout. You might be the only one left. No, there's still some people here. Appreciate you guys, though. I do want to say that. Again, I really apologize. Not my best performance, but I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. And if there are people here that have yet to subscribe to the channel, definitely subscribe. Again, it's a growing channel. Over 800 subs in the last 6 months. And, again, it's been a pleasure. And, we're on to some great things here. So hopefully you want to be a part of that. Again, this is what I do. I call games, folks. Even when I'm sleep deprived, obviously not a great performance by me, but if you thought it was good, well, then you'll like me when I'm actually at 100% and full of energy, because this is a brutal game for me because I'm just so tired. 2nd and 6, Herbert under center. Herbert hands it off to Harris, cuts inside at the 15, sliding at the 11. And that is going to do it. No, there's a flag. There's a flag with 2:02 left. The offensive coordinator has his fists up like he won the game, but that's going to stop the clock. I don't have money either. That's why I bet $1 to win 100. There we go. That's how you do it right there. I'm a real Dr. Life fan. This guy, yeah. Appreciate you, man. I really do. And that's a legal formation. That's going to back him up. So, no, this is not the end of the game. Not yet. So, 2nd and 11. 2:02 left. That's not going to be a winding clock, so that might be a problem. Steelers, Cowboys. Yeah, that game that took a while, didn't it? For some reason. I can't remember why. So spread bet is a sneaky parlay. Money line bet parlayed with a margin of victory. A lot of folks don't understand that. Yeah. 2nd and 11. Herbert under center. And he's going to take off and run. He's at the 20, sliding at the 18. Herbert trying to draw the flag again. Sliding late, but no flag that time. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning where it's 3rd and 6 when we come back. It's trending to be a Chargers win, but of course, we have to stay here and find out. I would say the big story, though, is Khalil Mack. I mean, his arm, it's pretty much, it broke. I mean, I don't know. At least it looked pretty bad. So that is the big story. The Chargers, though, moving to 2-0. Raiders will fall to 1-1. Not really going to mess with the standings too much, of course, because it's still only 2 weeks in. But the Chargers will have sole possession of first place in the AFC West. They'll have 2 division games won. So that might be a huge factor going down or further down in the season. Of course, plenty of time left. Still 4 division games left as well. Lightning delay on the Steelers Cowgirls. Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. Oh, there's a delay here and doctor delay. Jeez. Well, I'm ready for some football, though, next Sunday. I know it doesn't look like it as I'm freaking yawning my life away here. Steelers, Patriots. I'm leaning Patriots in that one. I'm not even going to lie. I really think the Patriots win straight up. Looking at the games, though, yeah, Bills probably over the Dolphins, Packers. That's probably going to be a close one. I would pick the Browns to cover 7.5. I picked the Browns to cover at home. Colts at Tennessee. I'm actually going to go Tennessee in an upset there. Cincinnati at Minnesota. Carson Wentz. I can buy some Carson Wentz. Rams at Philly. Go Philly. Tampa Bay hosting the Jets. I'll take Tampa. Raiders at Washington. I'm going Washington. Sorry, guys. Atlanta at Carolina. Go Atlanta. Houston at Jacksonville. I'll go Jacksonville. Nah, Houston owns Jacksonville for some reason. Denver at Chargers. Go Chargers. Saints at Seattle. Seattle. Dallas at Chicago. I'm going to go Dallas. Arizona at San Francisco. I'm going to go San Francisco. Sorry, my Arizona guys. Kansas City at New York. Go Kansas. Baltimore hosting Detroit. Go Baltimore. That's probably going to be my picks. All right. 3rd and 6 in the shotgun. Herbert's going to hand it off, and Harris is going to get the first down, and that is going to do it. That is going to do it in this one. The Chargers, unless they decide to not kneel it out, will win 20-9. And again, they will officially be 2-0. Both primetime games went under. No surprise. GG, catch you. Hey, GG, Steve, catch you later. You have a good one. String cheese, peanut butter, chocolate cake, and water. Great. Nah, I don't know about that one. Only time you root for Dallas. Yeah, I know, right? Taking the knee there. Yeah, definitely not a Chicago guy. I'm not a fan. I don't care for Caleb. Not at all. Showing to Landon Roberts, man. Shout out to Landon Roberts, former Steeler. We should have gotten him back instead of freaking signing Malik Harrison. Our linebacker room would be just so they're already good, but like having Roberts over Malik Harrison would be like it's an elite backer room. You'd have Patrick Queen, who's like but then you have Peyton Wilson. You'd have Landon Roberts, and then Cole Holcomb's back as Herbert takes the knee yet again, and that's going to do it. 20-9 is your score. It's your final score. Again, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I don't really have much to add, but if you were here and you weren't subscribed, definitely subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. I don't know if I do the 9 p.m. game ever again. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, you guys all have a great one. If you guys are, of course, sub to the channel, I'll be doing Pirates Cubs. But of course, again, you don't have to go to the streams and all that stuff. But it's pretty cool that you guys are just so supportive. Again, thank you very much. You guys all have a great rest of your night. I'm about to crash. So you guys all take care. Nick, you have a good one on the night shift as always, man. It's always a pleasure. Appreciate you for hanging out again. Steelers fan. Draven, of course, Trisk, you're long gone. Steve, appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. I really do. Jacob, thank you again for stopping by. Bean. You guys are legends. You guys are legends in my book. You guys all take care and have a good night. Peace.